But also with that sneak attack, crush other people's DPS. So, whatever.
I mean, you either crush it or you look real sad when you don't ever sneak attack. Like, man, you should have been a fighter or a ranger. You were just going to do that.
Right?
You're just going to run out there and whack them in the face.
Sure, you could have been a barbarian, and it would have probably worked out.
Been a giant meat shield.
Just a big clunky dude that gets hit a lot and doesn't do that much damage.
He just doesn't do great damage. He does, I don't know, on par with other people. Just doesn't help that he also gets hit a lot.
Right.
You do average damage, and you get punched a lot. So I don't know. Could be better. That Path of the Bear, though.
Path of the Bear. I always wanted to. I think it'd be interesting to have a barbarian that dual wielded instead of when two-handed weapon or a shield and one-handed weapon.
I mean, I'm surprised there's not people that have done that.
It seems like there have been people that have done it, I'm sure, but it's just like, I don't know.
Not very meta.
Probably not the best DPS and definitely not the best survivability. I guess if you picked up the dual wielder feature to get the +1 armor class and add your stat bonus to your offhand attack, it could be pretty good.
I mean, isn't that the only way to do it? Did we get anything last level? No.
What?
Stat increases or anything? Did we get any of that last level? I can't remember.
No. Level 8 is the next ability score improvement.
Okay. So it's this level coming up that we get it? Okay.
Yep. That'll be 2 more points for the stat pool or a feature pickup.
It says Brett's calling.
Wait, why does Brett not know how to join this fucking thing?
Third time we've done this.
Like getting a call on my phone from Brett. There are 2 others.
It's not complicated.
There's a link in the campaign stuff.
In resources.
Yeah.
On the thing.
We use the resources tab under Discord. There's a link. We're all on that one. All right. Peace. You just called me directly. It's weird because it said and 2 other people, and I was like, what? It said, what? It's calling you and Andy and 2 other people, and I was like, what is happening? I think it was using
It's trying to start a new room.
Because apparently joining existing rooms doesn't work for him.
No, it's renew every time.
And muted. Now it's gone.
Look, there he is.
Oh, I see a blue circle.
Does that mean you're male?
Hello. Is that the new headset?
Time to surprise us with your webcam. Is that the surprise?
Oh, you did order a webcam.
Yeah, but it's not working. Can you guys hear me?
Of course it's not. Why would it be working, Brett?
I don't know. This game sucks.
So he just leaves.
What's up, Ben?
Oh,
Did you select the webcam in your video settings?
yes, Jake, I did.
Okay.
You're a really condescending IT guy, Jake. I'm going to be honest.
That's why I don't work for Geek Squad. Maybe I should, because they are all douchebags.
You'll fit.
It's got to be fun to just be an asshole to people calling in with problems about the computer.
Did you turn it
on? Did you make sure it's plugged in?
Did you turn it off and turn it back on again?
Do they ask them if they have a college degree sometimes? Because that's what I do. Did you check for? Do you have a degree? Yeah,
did you real quick, just to see how smart you are? Did you graduate high school? Okay. No? All right. There's a big green button on the top of your computer somewhere. Press that.
Yes. Make sure your computer is plugged in.
There's gonna be a black cord running out of the back of your computer into an outlet. Maybe a strip, a power strip.
It's the
sure
power
that-
strip plugged in.
Make sure that those are all connected.
Have you paid your power bill?
Do you have
That's probably
power
why I said
in the
not-
house
not-
at all right now?
My computer's not turning on. Nothing else is, but
Have
my
you-
computer specifically.
Please hang up and call your power company.
Hey, my power's out, so I was wondering if you guys, the Geek Squad, could help me out with that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you have.
We're gonna send a dude right over to your house now with some pliers, and he's gonna cut into the electric box and turn your power back on.
I think somebody asked me the other day. Oh, they came in and asked if we had, what was it? Flip phone. It was like a. Oh, it was an old lady, and she came in and asked how to fix her jitterbug phone. And let me just tell you, that was one of the funniest conversations I've ever had in my life.
How to fix her what?
Jitterbug. They're like phones with giant number or buttons, so that old people can mess with them.
So her phone had died, and she never charged it.
Nice.
She didn't know why it wasn't turning on.
It doesn't have eternal power.
It's
Not
did,
solar
you,
powered like my calculator. This is
Did you-
bullshit.
did you charge it? And she's like, "What's that mean?" And I was like, "Oh no."
You get cooked.
And then she wanted me to fix her service up by her house.
You want change in there?
Not gonna happen. Because we do that at Best Buy. His phone doesn't have service at my house, and I'm like, okay.
I'm not going there with you.
Yeah, I bet it doesn't.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, you
Oh,
brought
it works.
All right, let's go.
Oh shit!
the markers in. Oh, whoa. You got it working? Did you like plug it in?
Oh!
Oh.
Apparently, Chrome has some like huge fucking problem with me like loading up and it just working right away, and I have to restart it. So I don't know. Whatever. Fixed it.
It knows you have Firefox on your computer, and it's just giving you a hard time.
The worst problem. I mean, like, it's very possible. The worst problem is like there's no like
You want me to grab it?
straightforward setting, so I can't click the cog and like just fix it.
You got it.
I have to give my microphone permission, which is it only asks me when I start up Chrome. So okay,
That's right. Got to get that permission, dog.
right?
Yeah, you know, allow your microphone to work.
Man.
I'm always telling Chrome to stop letting stuff work. Hey,
Right.
hey, you don't have permission to do that.
You don't have permission for shit.
Don't say my passwords. I'm gonna remember them on my own because I'm an adult. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm the exact opposite of that.
Yeah,
Google Chrome like autofills my entire life in.
Ooh.
your social security number and your credit card number. Would you
I'm pretty
like
sure
to
that-
add this to the
I'm
site?
pretty sure that Google Chrome buys my wife presents. I don't even like.
It's called on Amazon.
I got that thing you said the other day. Yeah,
It's
sure,
like,
honey.
Your wife's birthday is in 2 weeks. We just bought her a gift. Like, oh, dope. Thanks, Google.
Yeah.
It's so kind of you.
You got the lid.
How? Oh,
We've been tracking her Netflix activity. It seems like she's really into Candy Rush. So we got her a gift card to a local confectionery shop.
Wait, what?
look at that. She loves it.
We went ahead and thanked ourselves on your behalf.
All right, so everybody's here. Is everybody logged in to Roll20? I'm not at the computer, so I don't know.
Yeah.
He's not crying. He's just hanging out.
Upon this screen, you should see some dudes. Oh my god, dudes!
Yo.
Dude.
My surprise is that this session, we're going to be doing a little bit of board work just to see how you guys like it and see if it, I don't know, sparks some new intrigue in the campaign.
Hey, this way I know for sure that I can hit him with lightning bolt.
So real quick, over on the left side, you've got your move tool, you've got a draw tool, And then you also have a ruler that's underneath the magnifying glass that you can use to measure distances.
Where's this at? Sorry.
Over on the left side toolbar.
Oh
Then
yeah.
an eraser. How do I erase things?
If you go to the paint, you should be able to clear drawings. There you go. You can also select things you draw with the selection tool and delete them that way. And then as far as moving, when we're moving in this, you can, of course, pick your dude up and just drag him somewhere. But I would prefer if you use arrow keys so that we can see like the actual movement route your character takes. As I move Alara all over the place. So the numbers, the little bar is attached to your character sheets. So if, for example, Ibu goes in and takes a few points of damage, it's going to show up on here that he's missing 5 health.
That's cheating.
I don't think we can. We can't see that.
Can you not see each other's? Only your own?
No, yeah, only your own.
My own. Yeah.
Well, that's
Oh,
probably
well,
good. then.
perfect. That's good.
Yeah.
That way we're
Yeah.
not breaking meta. But I can see everybody's. Your
Yeah.
temporary hit points will also work. It'll show up a secondary bar on top in blue. And when you select your dude, the little orbs that show up, the red one is HP, the green one is your armor class, and the blue one is your temporary hit points. So you can also modify your temporary hit points and HP from those bubbles instead of opening up your character sheet if you want to do it that way.
I don't even think I can do that.
Fine. If you select your guy.
This is my. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, just kidding.
Pops up 3 little bubbles up top. Boom. Yeah, and then the thing down at the bottom lets you do icons. Like if you want to, like, you know, mark yourself as poisoned and remember you're poisoned, you could give yourself a little skull and crossbones deal or whatever.
Okay, as long as you make sure you put them away when you're done.
Heartbroken.
Yo, I'm
Aw,
Yeah, there you go. Well, you know, stealth roll.
Yeah.
I've got the
I'm-
flag proceeding
Look,
to
I'm doing a
objective.
B and E. I'm breaking it in.
So another thing we're gonna do with this session is we are going to initiative order the entire session. So this tower is big, and I spent a lot of time on it, both before I decided to make it a map and after when I made it a map. So we'll probably all roll some initiative, and that will be the order in which we take turns for the rest of the tower, including any fights that happen or anything involved. During your turn, your movement will, of course, be your speed. Using an ability of any kind, be it an attack or a spell or any of the athletics, acrobatics, so on and so forth skills will be a main action. And then, of course, if you have bonus actions that your character can perform, you can perform your bonus actions as well. Using an object in the world is an action. So like pulling levers or any stuff like that. Exception for that being Garrett, who has used an object on bonus action because of the thief thing. But yeah, so why don't we just go ahead and everybody roll some initiative right now?
Just put them all over the place.
Okay, Finn, hold on. I gotta put you down, big fella.
Doesn't somebody have opportunity or whatever?
Yeah, both Garrett and Ibu do, but it doesn't show the 2 rolls. It just shows the better result of their 2 rolls.
Okay. But it doesn't.
Champions, you can do one.
Okay. Oh, down you go. Kaboom! There you go, big boy. All right, sorry. Whew.
Yeah, kiss
My
on
son
me.
is fucking heavy. All right, so turn order is Ibu, Alara, Garrett, Grizz.
That's kind of funny. Daddy,
Yeah.
when we go cook again?
19, 17, 16, and 10. Okay, so we'll recap. Anybody want to do a recap for us? Remind us where we are?
Whoa, are you okay? You can't stop on the road. You're right. On the right
Wait for
side.
Zach, maybe.
Hold on. Oh, I stopped taking notes. What am
Zach's
I
like,
doing?
Zach's like, I'll be right back. I'm going to the hospital.
just bring his phone with him. I mean,
Yeah,
he can,
exactly.
he can play Dungeons and Dragons on the way to the hospital. You'll be fine.
Holy
He'd
shit.
be like, yeah, I think she broke her arm. Nat 20, hell yeah!
Woo!
Sit in the ER.
Yeah.
Doctor's in the middle of giving him the diagnostic, like, okay, so she's got 2 fractured vertebrae. Ooh, crit that dragon!
Yeah.
Fractured vertebra.
Watch movie, give me a few minutes, okay? Just to get settled. Buddy. Is it Jesus.
Anybody got the recap from last time on Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah,
I got the mini recap.
I know that I
Sounds great.
bailed
We
10
got-
horses.
We got horses and left Jake behind, Alara behind, and then tied him up at a tower. Yeah.
Ibu did go back to Alara.
That's not exactly what happened. Tied the horses up in a tower.
I got the important part in, which was the jab at Jake. So
Yeah.
Jake was riding with Flying Ebu
Yeah.
towards the 7 bug flying guys that were going in through the, like, I don't know what it was, 7th floor or whatever of this tower, and you and me, as in Garrett and Grizz, were rolling up to the front door and put our rings on to go disguise so we could bust in. And that's where we cut it off before we entered. We're flying Ebu and Alara and Cobalt or Hobgoblin, Grizz, and Garrett rolling up to the front door.
I am a hobgoblin child.
That's right.
That's right. You're my little boy, Blue.
That spell doesn't change your height.
It tastes like what?
Like what?
I'm glad it knew to automatically do the child thing and not just look like a fucked up hobgoblin.
All right.
Yeah, right. Just some fucking midget hobgoblin.
I mean, whatever floats your boat, Garrett. Just remember, you're gonna have to tell me in turn order, so it's gonna take your action to tell me if you're a kid.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. So talking will be considered an action. If you address people, they are allowed a direct response, but no like further continuing of the conversation, a la asking questions or changing topics from the topic started by the person whose turn it is.
You want to put on show
The
for me?
idea behind doing it this way is to make you guys do a lot of independent decisions.
Be right back.
And what have you. Also to kind of, I don't know, ground us into the little map that I built. Let me squidoof, load up the other map.
We need to put our tokens on here too.
Yes.
How do I do that?
Drag from your character sheet, your character's name in the journal over here. Boom. So obviously your tokens are huge in comparison to this building. Each of these squares is 5 feet by 5 feet.
Okay.
So that's a pretty big area if you think about it in the real world. The space you taking up a 5 foot by 5 foot area is supposed to kind of represent the areas in which, if a person was standing there, it'd be hard to be any closer to them if they had a weapon drawn, without it being, you know, just totally unsafe.
Am I invisible right now?
You got to drag your token over to the area over here.
Let me see if I can find.
Just
I don't know
from
where
your
you
name.
moved.
Like if you go to journal
Oh.
and you just drag the name Griselda over to the grass, you should appear.
Which one is Ebu? Because Ebu is carrying me.
Ibu's got the bow up here in the back in the green. Ding. When you're on the selecting thing, holding your left click will ping in the color next to your name down at the bottom. So Ibu pings in red, Alara pings in blue, Brett pings in green, and Grizz pings in orange, and I ping in brown.
How do you do that?
Just
Oh,
hold,
right,
like if
right.
you've got the selecting tool, the arrow on the top left bar, if you
Okay.
just left click somewhere and hold it, it should just do a ping.
Oh.
Bing. So that if you're like, I want to go over and interact with this thing, you can ping it for me and walk your character over there and let me know what you're trying to do.
Cool.
But yeah, so I believe Ibu and Alara were currently mid-flight on their way up to the opening all of the wasps landed in. So I'm actually going to move you guys. The opening is over on this side, so I'm moving you over here.
Look. Having trouble with my ping, but this shouldn't be a deal.
Well, you have to have the select tool
I do.
chosen. Okay.
Where are we supposed to be?
I moved you guys over there.
Oh, okay.
Grizz still can't ping.
No,
It's
no,
you just hold the left click down the whole time, yep.
Yeah.
You got it.
oh, okay.
There we go.
Dang it.
There's that. There's that orange ass ping.
That was Jake. Okay.
I don't know who anybody color is except for mine.
I'm green.
Oh, no, it's not the bottom.
Down at the bottom,
Never
it shows you. Right down there, yep.
So I like money.
Hey,
or
shut the
something.
fuck up.
Boom.
Hey, you can also change your color if you wanted to.
Looks like it's
Oh,
behind.
yeah.
Eat a dick.
I feel like green's a good rogue color, right?
Am I pinging?
Yeah,
Sounds like a good
yeah.
ranger.
Ibu in white now, yes.
Good goal.
No, that's Alara that went white.
Oh,
There's
okay.
Ibu,
Alara.
I'm not
White.
seeing your ping.
Let me try a different color. There we go.
There you go. Yep.
So this whole D&D session, we're gonna be like, how do you do that again?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
I don't know how to play this board game.
All right, so top of the turn order is Ibu Tibu. It is midday, Ibu. You are 15 feet in the air, holding on for dear life to Alara as you slowly fly your way up this black stone tower towards the landing. You see many floors above you, probably another 30 to 40 feet above where you are currently.
That's where the landing is, okay.
Yes. Along the way up it, you see no windows, just a clean, incredibly smooth, black-faced tower. What do you want to do?
First of all, I have a couple questions.
Shoot.
Can you, so the ring that I'm using, is it, if I turn into a tree, what happens? Would I know, or would I know that? I mean, if I don't know that.
I'm assuming that you wouldn't know that yet because you hadn't tried yet.
Right, okay. That's why, yep, cool.
Are you currently wearing the ring? Did you put your ring on to look like a hobgoblin?
I did, yes.
Okay, all right. So everybody looks like a hobgoblin right now because one of you is a hobgoblin and everybody else is wearing a ring to make them look like a hobgoblin. All right.
I'm just gonna continue up to go to the landing.
Okay, so flying 35 feet up higher, you find yourself at the landing, but all out of movement. Let me reveal. Ka-ching. The two of you
That looked
land
good.
here.
Is that a
In
cage
front
full
of
of
you.
wasps?
In front of you are stables. In each of these stables, a giant wasp tied to its post, feeding on little, what look to be honeycombs. They are currently munching away as you enter into the room, and you see no one else there. Which would you like to do with your action?
I'm going to speak to Alara. He says,
All right.
"This can be our getaway."
Okay.
Laura just says, okay.
Okay.
And then we go on to Garrett. Garrett, you're down at the front door, standing side by your now hobgoblin-looking friend, Grizz. You look down at your own maroonish hands and wonder, I don't know, what your dick looks like. You look back up from your hands to see a large wooden door, large for you, average size for most, sitting in this obsidian tower. 2 floors up, you actually see a 3-paneled stained glass window. The sun reflects down upon it and kind of shines its blue and green tints into your eye. What would you like to do?
I whisper to Grizz, "You ready for this?" And then try to see if the door can unlock.
All right. So with your action, you say, "You ready for this, Grizz?" And he responds.
Says, let's try to get in there.
All right. Using your bonus action, you reach for the doorknob. Do you attempt to just open it, or I'm assuming that's what you're doing? Because your action was talking. So.
Right. Yep.
All right. You, with your bonus action, open the door. It's open slowly, with no restriction. In front of you, you see a black room with a large red circled rug with Vanille Tiamat written over it. And in the right corner, a large statue of a golden dragon sits atop a stone pedestal. The pedestal has something engraved in the side of it, and 2 torches light the area. On the left side, so here where it's darkest, that's the bottom of the stairs. I need ping. Boom, that's the bottom of the stairs, wrapping up to the top of the stairs on the far side of the room.
And we're at the bottom. There's not like a lower level.
No, yeah,
Okay.
This is your floor, bottom floor.
Okay. Gotcha.
You have your movement left, sir. If you would like to move.
I'm gonna go up to the statue.
All right, you walk up to in front of the statue, standing by it. Go ahead and move yourself in there.
Oh, I guess I should do that.
How do I do that again?
I need to call IT.
Kogi,
Okay.
go on, they'll probably be able to tell you.
Where you are right now is like 10 feet away from the statue. Is that where you're stopping?
I guess I'm not in the statue. I'm gonna be right up on that statue thing.
Awesome. You step forward to the statue. Standing next to it, you realize now that it towers over you by a couple of feet. And the symbols written upon it are in a language you do not understand.
Is it something I
And then
recognize?
We realize that we skipped Alara's turn, because I'm really bad at this. And also, no, you don't recognize it.
Okay.
I was wondering if saying
Wait, hold
okay
on.
with my whole turn.
I'm sorry. You have, man. I'm so sorry, Alara. We'll get back to you in just a second. You have your rings on right now, which give you the effect of tongues, which actually I believe allow you to read languages that you do not even understand. So reading the stone in front of you, it says, oh, go to the right page. Tidings for the god, and then they may enter.
Okay. That might be useful.
Finnegan! What's up,
Sweet.
bro? Okay, Alara, I apologize. Ibu said we could use these for a getaway, and then it was supposed to be your turn immediately after that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure I didn't have. Oh, shoot. This is how this works. Crack.
So for you guys, by the way, the stairs work in the same way. This is where it is at your floor, and this goes up. But also, so like if you want to go up a floor, you have to come here. If you want to go down a floor, you have to come to this side of the stairs. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. It's like 2 staircases.
Okay, I don't think I have a
Yeah.
for this.
Overlap staircases.
Alright, so. Do I need a purple for this? Motion touch. Yeah, it's verbal semantic and material. Okay. And. Gotta come up with that.
Alara spends a very long time looking through a book.
Yeah.
Ibu wonders if she's ever going to do anything.
She finds what she's looking for.
Stupid
finally.
reading.
And it says invisibility. And then touches herself and becomes invisible.
All right.
Um,
Is this greater invisibility or
just regular?
regular invisibility?
It's
Okay.
level 2.
Yep. There's just some
that-
differences in
This.
action from there. And then what would you like to diggity do?
Okay. She's gonna move down the stairs. Okay, you want me to use?
Going downstairs?
Yeah.
All right. As you come down the stairs, you find yourself in an empty wooden room.
Okay.
So
Is this the top?
yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. You're here.
Oh.
You came down the stairs to here.
Oh. Okay. I see what you're saying. Do I see anything other than just the empty room?
Well, you used your action to cast invisibility.
Okay.
So unless you can bonus action
that's
perception roll, then
Nope.
nope.
That's good.
Then I tell you that you see an empty room. All right. So then it was supposed to be Garrett's turn. Now it's Grizz's turn. This actually worked out nicely that you guys are paired up in initiative.
Ah,
Hey,
Boom.
Grizz, did you drag yourself there? Or did you walk there super fast? Because you just kind of like slid
Walked
over
there
there
super
instantly. All right. Well, as you reach here and attempt to take a step onto the first step, you walk into an invisible barrier, blocking your way up the stairs.
and I turn to Garrett and say, "What the fuck is this?"
Garrett, any response?
Here, gives him a. I don't fucking know.
Shrug.
Yeah, bonus action. I just stand there looking stupid.
All right, wonderful. Ibu.
Um,
So, Ibu, do know that after Alara turned invisible, you do not know where she went.
Yep.
well, Ibu also wanted to go downstairs to try to meet up with the guys.
Okay.
Anyways, so hold on. Okay, so this is 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I end up.
You're on the same square that he's on over here at 20.
Can you trip over invisible Alara and fall down the stairs?
25,
Strikes into her.
and then 35 to go down the stairs one
Okay,
more time.
as you step onto the first stair, a sudden blue flash snaps before your eyes, closing your eyes for a moment, and when you open them, you're in the same place, but everything seems strange and eroded, and a blue mist wafts on every hard edge, and you look about and you see no one.
Oh boy.
Sorry, where is he? Did he go down the steps or the first step?
Yes, he went down another set of steps. So
Oh, okay.
he came into the room Alara is at the base of the stairs of, and then continued on to go down another set of stairs and vanished.
Vanished. Okay, great.
What's going on? Going well so far.
Jesus. I'm going to. Wow. I'm going to actually use enhance ability. I think I'm actually going to give myself
Finnegan, come here, bud.
Fox's Cunning, which gives me advantage on intelligence checks.
All right, so you have advantage on intelligence checks. How long does that last?
1 hour.
1 hour. And it is concentration, and so is invisibility.
Yeah.
All right.
You want us to do,
You can put a
like-
concentration marker up or of
Yeah.
some kind if you wanted to.
I was gonna say that, let's do like the, I don't know which one would be best.
You could just do
Time,
a colored dot
clock.
if you want, or time. Sure, there we go.
So,
The watch. Concentration. Okay.
I can have
Alara.
bonus action do a check, right? That's not a thing.
No,
Like,
bonus actions are only like class-based stuff.
right. Okay.
Any
so
of your skills are going to be. So Alara, you witnessed Ibu walk past you on the stairs, and then continued down around to the next set of stairs. And when he stepped onto the first staircase, you saw him covered in what seemed to be a blue flame suddenly just vanish from his location.
Okay. Where? Okay. So for
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, at the same time he vanished, another thing happened. As soon as my son lets go of my headset. Thank you. All right. He's gonna grab it again in a quarter of a second, but fucking got him. I need to go to this one and do this. Appearing in front of you on the wooden floor stands a large 6 to 7 foot armored man whose face is covered in a green scale. His eyes are blood red and his mouth is filled with fangs. He's holding a shield in one hand and a mace in the other, and he's looking about angrily.
Okay, so Alara's going to be very cautious. She doesn't want to face this guy alone.
Well, why not?
She's gonna keep her invisibility going and move over here. Wait, hold on. How do I? There we go.
I mean,
And kind of look for Ibu.
probably do like an Arcana check. or
Okay,
something.
perception
Yeah.
for looking for Ibu.
What?
You see nothing.
Neat. All right.
You see no ashes, so you safely assume that Ibu was not disintegrated in front of you by that blue flame.
All right, that's good.
Other than that, though, you don't see anything. And then we go on to Garrett.
Garrett is actually looking around the statue. Is there any place that looks like it might accept an offering?
Oh. Investigation for me, please.
I investigated the shit out of it.
Wow.
Okay, you do notice down at the base of the statue, there is a part of the statue that is, I guess, a different shade, as if almost covered most of the time as to not let dust settle upon that part of the stone. It doesn't look to be a shape in particular, just, a place that people have leaned many of things against the base of this altar, this pedestal.
How big is that indention or?
The little shaded area at the base of it is just a couple of inches, like 3 or 4 inches at most.
Okay. Garrett's gonna take a piece of the triangular currency that he has and place it on that location.
All right. You use your bonus action to use an object and place a triangular down on the floor. When you do, the eyes of the dragon glow a mysterious blue, and the barrier in front of Grizz becomes visible and then dissipates.
All right.
And you still have your movement if you would like to move.
Oh,
nice job. I can't say that, but nice job.
I'm gonna
Grizz gives a knowing look. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 movement of things brings you to the top of stairs.
Yeah.
Ta-toon. You are standing at the top of the stairs. There are 4 pillars going from the floor to the ceiling in this room. Otherwise, there is nothing except for another set of stairs wrapping directly above these, starting here on your right. You have moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet so far, so you have 10 feet of movement left.
Just movement, right? I can't do anything.
Correct. You're all out of action and bonus action, so.
I'm going to move here and just chill.
And just chill. You move there and chill. Grizz.
It's a bonus action to chill.
Grizz walks up the stairs. It's 15 feet to the top of the stairs, right behind Garrett.
Right over here? Or right?
No, right
behind?
next to him. Yep.
Right there? All right.
Yeah.
So what can I do to get to basically the base of the stairs?
You used 15 feet of movement there, so 5, 10, 15. Yeah, like you could move down 2 squares and over 1.
Let me do an investigation check on the room just to see if I notice anything here.
Okay.
Good numbers for Grizz.
All right. Standing there and looking about the room and investigating each of the pillars, you do notice that on each of these pillars there are like faces, kind of inanimate mask-like faces. They're not detailed carvings, but eyes and a mouth and a nose, staring at each other. Between each of these pillars, there are 2 that seem to be staring directly into each other's eyes.
So which way is it? Across in front of me that they're staring?
Yeah, so
or...
between each pillar. So, like, there's from this pillar looking at this pillar and looking at this pillar.
Okay.
Forming a square, basically, of masks staring each other in the eyes.
Got it. We're going to go around the perimeter then instead of bolting straight towards the staircase. And we'll move here, and that'll be my 15 feet.
That will be. All right. Any bonus actions?
None.
All right. Ebu.
Ebu does an Arcana check. See what the hell's going on in here.
Okay.
It'll be advantage so that fox is coming.
Nice.
Good thing.
Jesus Christ.
Ebu has heard legend of a realm separate from our own, in which you can still partially see the world around you, but are not a part of it.
Okay. Can I still see a staircase and stuff like that?
Yeah, you're still standing on a staircase. You can still
But
you can actually, looking over here, you see that dude with the armor, but he's like ethereal. Like you can kind of see through him. Like he's not really there. He kind of comes in and out of focus, and his existence is not really solid, but you can see him there.
God.
And again.
I'm gonna fucking Jesus, I don't know. He's gonna go. Can I go down another floor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
go
got
down
35 feet of
I'm
movement.
gonna go down another floor.
All right. This one's going to require some scrolling because it's way the fuck over here. Hold on. I'm going to reveal it, and then I'm going to... I believe it's hold Alt and ping.
I see it.
Did you find it over here on the right?
Yeah, I just can't move you quite that far. Hold on. I got it. And I am at the top, which would be here, right?
Yes. As you come down, though, you'll be here because you're
Okay.
coming down the stairs.
Gotcha, yeah. Can I see nothing?
There is... oh, hold on. there is, everything is still under the blue shades and looks awfully weird. And there is a bookcase on the far wall, which I apparently never took the time to find a token for, with one book upon it. Bookcases over here.
Can I make it there? I don't know how much movement I've used, I guess. I've used 15,
Yeah.
Hope Evo could read.
20, 25, 30.
All right. You are standing at the bookcase. You are all out of actions, however.
I will bonus action. I still can do that.
What do you got for bonus actions?
Turn into a tree.
Turns into a tree.
Next to a
And now that
bookcase.
you're a tree, you look at this wooden bookcase and feel a little sad that someone killed a tree.
And made a bookcase out of it. And the book. I'm like, damn paper. Turn.
All right. Alara.
Okay, so Laura's gonna move down the stairs.
15 feet of movement. Here, delete yourself and then re-drag yourself out is probably the easier way to move yourself to the new tile set over here on the far right.
How do I delete them?
Just backspace. Select yourself and hit backspace or delete.
Oh, I disappeared.
Okay, it's invisible line. It should be.
You'll have to re-give yourself your little markers for invis and the like, but... All right. On the far side of the room, you see a bookcase. On that shelf, you see one book laying there, closed.
Into an investigation of the room.
All right. Looking around the room, you feel very confident that the floor is as it seems and that there are no traps between you and that book.
Awesome. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move over to the book.
You move over to the book and are now standing by the bookcase, looking at it. Side note, Ibu.
I can see this happening, I'm assuming. Or
You
no,
cannot,
I
'cause
can't
she's
see
invisible.
her, right, yeah.
Side note, neither of you can see each other.
Right, that's why she's moving over there. She doesn't know what Eva's doing. Eva doesn't
Garrett.
know what it's doing.
Yeah, Finn? Garrett, what you doing, bud?
Garrett's actually. Huh.
So you're standing up at the top of these stairs, a little
Yeah.
precautiously, and then Grizz comes up behind you, looks around for a minute, thinks for a second, and then he starts going out of his way to go around the side of this room.
Mhm.
And now it's you. What do you do?
Contemplating, Garrett is actually gonna take the little dragon chest piece, one of those pieces from
Yeah.
the chest set, and
Okay.
he's actually gonna chuck it in the center of that room that he's standing in.
Awesome.
We'll say a pawn.
Throws a pawn. Does he throw the other color pawn so that now both sides are missing one piece? Or does he
Yes.
make one side even more imbalanced?
No, he's going for the balance.
He balances it out.
Yeah.
He throws a pawn. Well, his pawn lands upon the floor, and then he hears a loud click, and the eyes of the masks on the pillar between you light up red, and bam! A trap door opens, and your
Garrett
piece falls down.
nods to himself and continues around following Grizz.
Just as I suspected. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Makes a
I
little
can
note.
move 25 or 35?
35.
All right. We chillin', bruh.
Move around to there. You've used your bonus action to toss that pawn out. Would you like to use your action for anything?
My action was high-fiving Grizz on the way back past him.
Ooh. Good call about that. Good call about them pillars, bro. Oh.
Fucking with no pillows.
Grizz?
All right, we're gonna continue on this.
Ooh, I should. Well,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I get what to the base of the stairs,
Yep.
and that's it.
Any actions or bonus actions?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. Hey Garrett, where do you think everybody else landed? Did they fly inside? Do you think above us?
am I allowed to respond?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Garrett says they must be above us somewhere. We should continue forward.
Yeah, I agree. I hope they're setting off the traps upstairs so we don't have to fuck with them too.
Agreed.
Okay, Ibu.
Ibu is going to pick up the book and fucking read
Ibu
it.
reaches for the book and his hand goes through it like he's Patrick Swayze from Ghost.
Holy shit.
My God.
Is he still a tree?
Yeah.
He is also a tree.
Gain 3 temporary hit points. I mean,
Could I take it?
I'm
What,
gonna
the tree?
move 5 feet towards the staircase.
What, you
Going
want to pick a camera?
down.
Heading down another flight of stairs, are we?
Yep.
This is Brett.
You used your action to attempt to pick up a book, and then you slide 5 feet as a tree towards the stairs,
Mhm.
and then it's Alara's turn. Alara, you're standing in front of a bookcase. It's old and wooden, and the book that sits upon it looks new and untouched.
I don't want you to touch it with your slobber fingers.
I guess she's gonna investigate the book
Wait, Daddy.
and the bookcase
Uncle!
to make sure that she's not like booby trapped.
With a very similar investigation to previously.
Just a specific.
You look at the book and you recognize it to have some magical properties. It seems to be a totem or maybe an anchor to a spell. And also the bookcase looks old and rather worn, leading you to think that maybe this tower and this bookcase have been here for many hundreds of years.
If you have candy now, you can't have it later, okay?
Hundreds of years.
You
Okay, I want red.
want a red one again?
Yeah, I think that's the last one I can do.
Staying where you are. Wait until next turn to.
Kind of
more
like a
things?
move. Yeah.
All right. Garrett. What it do, Garrett?
Garrett's gonna continue down these stairs here, or up them rather.
Up these stairs. Do.
Okay. Oh. Will it cost me anything to investigate the hole I created in the floor, or is that an action?
Yeah, anything that's gonna be a dice roll is gonna count as an action.
Okay. Well, okay. Go up the.
As you're walking and you glance back down the hole, you do see that it drops back down to the first floor. You see the shrine down through the gap there.
That's all I wanted to know.
Where'd you disappear to? Oh, there you are.
So I use
5, 10 to get to where you are there, and then top of the stairs. Yeah.
Can
20.
I go diagonally? Okay. All right. Gonna go ahead and investigate this old room here.
All right, you glance about the room with an investigatory look. You see on the far side 3 paneled stained glass windows. Their reflections beaming down onto the ground around this barrel of water located in the center of the room.
Excuse me. Is there anything in the barrel? Can I see that?
From where you're standing, the barrel is taller than you, and no, you can't tell if there's anything in it.
All right. I'm going to. So that was 20.
Hey, my
Boom.
washer does the same noise.
Getting up next to the barrel and getting up on your tippy toes, you can look over into it and see that it is water.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't really have anything to put water in. Gonna take out my Daruk's Custom Brew and take a swig of that.
Gonna have a little beer. All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself a nice, refreshing bite of alcohol.
Awesome.
And stand there wondering what you're going to do next. Grizz.
All right. Grizz will come up the stairs. Is that 15 feet?
Yeah, 15 feet to there. Coming to the top of the stairs, you see what Garrett saw. 3 windows with light shining down upon the ground, making these silhouettes, and a barrel of water in the center. You also see Grizz enjoying a swig of hooch.
Do the windows look like any distinguishable pattern? Anything I can recognize from the windows, or does it just look mosaic?
They, like the windows themselves, I mean, they look kind of like this. They're kind of abstract deals, these little arch shapes with the ovally circles. It almost, yeah, it looks just like that. It's a really bad perception roll.
It was indeed. I didn't expect you to explain it, and you paused for a minute, so I was like, okay, you must want a perception. So then I rolled it, and I was like, oh, that's nice.
I mean, I did want a perception, but I was going to describe what you'd see without the roll first. But
okay,
that's all you get.
Fair enough. Yeah, hold on a second, Rosabella. Rosie, hold on.
15 feet of movement left and a bonus action.
Yeah. Hey, Garrett, what the hell do you think we're supposed to do here?
Garrett says, I don't know, drink the water, but I don't really feel like it.
All right, and we cut to Ibu.
Hold on, I gotta use my bonus action, and then I will go. I'm just gonna convert one of my level 3 spell slots over to
Points.
sorcerer. Yep.
Grizz gains 5 sorcery points and loses a level 3 spell slot. All right, Ibu,
I'm gonna
treat up at the top of some stairs.
gain 3 more temporary HP and move 5 feet to the stairs, down the stairs.
Wonderful.
I can't see anything still though. Yeah.
If you'd like to do an action, as far as like the next floor, no, you can't.
Okay.
You're not far enough down yet.
Let's do another. I'm just gonna do a general investigation, or would you rather do perception?
All right. If you're trying to discern if there's anything,
let's do an investigation.
Logically, so
I don't trust my own eyes right now.
That looks out of place in the way a trap might, or that looks like it's important. Whereas perception is just what does everything look like, or sound like, or hear like.
Let's do an investigation.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. I got a 7.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Man, these stairs look like stairs.
Yeah.
They're pretty
They're still stairs.
pretty,
Even though
pretty
they
well
look
made
different.
stone stairs. That's interesting. Laura, your turn.
So Laura's gonna grab the book.
Laura picks the book up. What does Laura want to do with the book? Holding it.
Just to like kind of thumb through the pages. And do I do like Arcana check if I want to kind of try to remember, or like what magical properties it has? Is that what it is? I don't know what. Or is that just
So
spell?
that's like that would be knowing more than it's magical from Arcana. Arcana is remembering spells you know already and
Okay.
seeing if they might apply to what the magic is that could be on this book, if that makes
Okay.
sense. So like
Yeah.
you know how to turn stuff invisible. If you were holding an object that you couldn't see, you could do an Arcana check and be like, this is how stuff under the invisibility spell acts. And then you would maybe know what to do from there because you've discerned what spell it is because you remembered a spell that you know of. Whereas if you wanted to find out specifically what kind of magic was on the book, you would have to either interact with it in a way that triggered the magic or use a spell like detect magic.
Okay. So she's gonna kind of like thumb through the book. Kind of like.
Okay. You go to thumb through the pages, and as you do, it snaps open to a center page. In front of you, there are runes in a strange language.
Okay. Yeah, strength. I guess she tries to read it. I don't know what else to do.
Phonetically sounding out the words. Ha, 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 na. Suddenly the book bursts into flames. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Wow.
Yes.
That's what you get for making him read that.
Escalating.
The book burns your hands. You take 2 points of fire damage, and the book disintegrates into nothing. At the same time, behind you, Ibu covers in blue flames and returns to the staircase. He still can't see you, though, because you're invisible. But you can see him over there now.
Did I notice the flames and all or anything?
The book just
You
gets
did,
picked up.
you did notice the book float and then vaporize.
My God. Ibu's like terribly freaked out right now.
Okay.
Black
wonderful.
magic.
Garrett?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Things are happening. Things are happening.
So Garrett still has a shell helmet in his inventory. He's gonna take that out and remove the water from there's some of it and try to fill up the helmet halfway.
Okay, awesome. Dexterity saving throw from both of you.
Amazing.
From both of us.
Making all the mistakes.
Oof.
Oh!
Choke.
Oh.
A giant boulder unhinges from the ceiling and falls through a trap door, crushing the barrel of water. Garrett deftly jumps to the side, getting splashed with a little bit of water, while Grizz takes
Oh fuck!
12 damage from the boulder falling upon him and is pinned down underneath it.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my lord.
He's also really wet from all the water in the barrel.
Good one. Good
Okay. Okay.
Oops.
You okay? Says Garrett.
You right there, buddy?
Fucking weird.
You okay?
Can you get this rock off of me?
Garrett really wants very badly to pour the water back in the barrel, but it is gone.
He regrets this decision.
Looking at the.
And he's only used his bonus action so far to use that object, so still has an action to look around, maybe try to free Grizz, say something.
Let's see. Definitely gonna. God, I don't even know how I would do that. How big is this boulder?
The boulder is about 8 feet
Holy shit. Okay.
and perfectly round.
That's a nice boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
Hey, Grizz, can you think I could roll that off of you?
I can roll up myself.
All right, and he spends his turn asking if he can roll it off you. Grizz, your turn.
Holy shit. Okay.
Grizz, your leg hurts a lot. Your right leg is crushed underneath this big fucking boulder. Your pants are soaking wet from the barrel full of water. You're laying in a puddle. What do you do?
You know, yeah, Grizz doesn't think either one of us are able to do shit about this giant boulder, so he's gonna pull out his wand and try to misty step out from under this goddamn boulder to somewhere else in the room near the staircase.
Okay, you misty step to where are you trying to misty step to? Just drag yourself there or whatever. Boom. All right. Boop. You teleport over there, and the rock, after you disappears, drops down a couple more inches onto the ground, and you are now laying on the ground at the base of these stairs.
I'll use my movement to stand up.
Awesome.
From-
Still 15 feet of movement remaining.
As far as I can tell, we can go upstairs, right? We didn't even have to
The
fuck
stairs,
with the
look. There's stairs. There's stairs there.
We're 5 feet at a time. Here we go. With my busted
All
ass
right,
leg.
dexterity saving throw, please.
Outland up there, just glaring at Garrett out of the corner of my eye while I like hobble up holding onto whatever wall or person.
Uh-oh. You're having a deck roll there, buddy.
Another dexterity saving throw from Grizz.
Oh, jeez. That's not good.
No, okay.
That one's much
It's
better.
a lot better.
Suddenly, from the walls next to you, a bunch of
Another boulder.
spikes stab out. They're not very visible. These spikes here that I moved up top so you can see them a little bit. Spiky
Alright.
out. Oh, spikes. You jump back. Huh, just in time to only take a little bit of damage from one of the blades catching you. That little bit of damage is 1 damage.
Dope.
It is but a scratch.
Tis a butt scratch.
The butt scratch.
I guess the spikes retract afterwards.
Nope, they
Or
stay
they
there.
They just stay there.
Yep.
Is there? I mean, can we get past them on the stairs? Does it look like?
No, they are pinned up against the wall. Maybe Grizz's or Garrett's little ass might be able to squeeze through, but you definitely will not be able to get past them.
You just call it
Well.
that. That's crazy, dude.
I did. Called him super fat.
Sweet.
Wow.
He is
I
fat.
won't use the rest of my movement, and yeah, and that's that.
What about an action?
Oh,
'Cause you
I
just
thought
bonus
casting-
action Misty stepped.
Oh, a bonus action that. Okay.
Yeah. That's how you cast
Jesus.
it, so.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna see if I can push against the spikes to push them back towards the wall without
Give me an
Yeah, injury.
athletics roll
Okay.
for pushing them spikes. They surprisingly slide right back into the wall with these.
Probably
Ka-ching.
not trigger those again.
Yeah. I'm gonna not go back up the stairs right now, and it's my turn.
Ebu,
Maybe go
back in the
walk up.
real world, things aren't blue and misty and weird anymore. Just on some regular stairs. Bookcase in that room.
I'm gonna move 5 more feet towards the stairs. To go
5 more feet down them stairs.
Yep.
Wonderful. Here, I will reveal a very small amount of the next floor that you can see.
So I'm here now.
You're back up one. You're there.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna do a perception.
Looking around, listening. Looking down below you, you see that the floor in this place is stone and tiled. Large swathed tiles, a couple of feet by a couple of feet. It's odd to you because every other floor has so far had a wooden floor with boards, but this floor is stone tile.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right. Alara, you see Ibu
So Alara's gonna move.
as a tree on some stairs.
1, 2. And she's gonna tell Ibu that she's gonna keep an eye on the green scaly dude upstairs, make sure he doesn't follow us.
Wisdom saving throw from Ibu.
Because I'm fucking freaked out, huh? Oh.
All right, you didn't jump that hard when
Okay.
suddenly from nowhere Alara's voice.
Whispering in your ear. And then
Go check upstairs on that guy. I'll be right back. Why are you whispering so creepy, you invisible bitch?
Yeah.
and then she goes upstairs
I'm just
Goes
like, I hope
back
that
up.
was Alara.
to the top. I guess I was just gonna be over here. Hold on, let me delete my character again.
Where did you go?
Garrett, you're slightly wet. Grizz is looking pretty pissed off.
Garrett wants to look up from where the boulder came from and kind of investigate the room a little bit more.
Ooh, looking up above the boulder, you see, in fact, that there was a large compartment that it was stored in. Had anyone maybe looked around a little better in this room, they would have noticed that the ceiling was much shorter than the previous room, leaving room to hold a big 8-foot boulder in it. You also notice the mechanisms that the boulder was dropped by are large cogged gears. So the trap itself was mechanical in formation. Yeah. You also notice that the first stair on the stairs there is a trick stair. When you saw Grizz step on it earlier, it lowered by about an inch or two before those spikes jutted out of the wall.
All right. Garrett's gonna go ahead and skip the first step
Hello.
and go up the steps as fast as possible.
As you reach the top of the stairs, you look to your right and see 7 hobgoblins with weapons drawn.
Oh no. As fast as possible, just run straight into the room.
Bonus action stealth?
Slowly back down the stairs and stealth. Fuck.
Please?
What happened?
As you run up the stairs, they all look at you with their eyes glazed over, and you back down the stairs a step or two, and see and hide there on the step.
Okay.
It's a lot of hobgoblins.
I guess I've used my actions.
Indeed.
All right.
Grizz. You noticed when Garrett walked past you that he hopped over that first step, which is no easy feat for a halfling. A normal person, you might not have noticed that he did that on purpose, but for a halfling, he had to go out of his way to do a little.
All right. So I will step over that first step and head up the stairs.
You arrive at the top of the stairs. As you crest the stairs and are standing there, you see Garrett crouched down behind the stairs, like low enough so that he can't see into the room, hiding himself. Yeah, you see him there.
I mean,
Sweet. I see him there.
Yep.
so they all see a little hobgoblin child.
No, not you, not them. Just Grizz as he comes up the stairs. He's like walking right on top of you. So as
I
he
see
rounds
Garrett
the stairs,
crouched down.
you see Garrett like crouched down, clearly hiding from something.
All right. So I'm gonna have to use my action to whisper to Garrett. Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Garrett responds, I wasn't ready for that. So I'm just pretending to be a scared hobgoblin child, I guess, and crouching down.
Grizz is curious as to wasn't ready for what.
I can't say anything else from a
Right.
turn, so
Why
I'm
are they
going-
all chilling in this room looking at the stairs?
Yeah, but I can't see you, Garrett. All I can
All
see
right,
is you
Ibu.
hiding up the stairs.
Evil
Oh, I
moves
forgot.
5 more feet into the room. Well, first I'm going to gain my temporary HP.
Yeah, you are. You come down the stairs more.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna stand there next to Garrett, really confused as to why I'm waiting.
Yeah, you are. What?
That you are.
You weren't ready for what?
For
I don't-
what?
The fuck?
15 dudes down there, dude.
Yeah, me either.
Ibu, you see a chest sitting over to your left. Just a couple of feet. Just sitting there. Large wooden chest. Looks so full of treasures.
Investigation on the chest. Boom.
Man, that chest is made of wood with a gold rimmed framing. It does not appear to be locked either. You can see the latch, not even engaged.
That sounds like some bullshit.
As a
mimic chest I've never heard of.
as a bonus action, I end my turn.
Nice, wonderful. Alara,
She's gonna try and figure out what that person is. Like if she has seen one before, or if she
history
recognizes-
check.
Yeah.
You have never seen anything like this before.
Not interesting. Okay.
Shit is fucking weird. It looks kind of like those big dragons that you saw in the village, but humanoid and scaly and ugly as fuck and big and bulky, wearing plate armor and carrying a shield and a mace.
Okay. She's just gonna keep an eye on him. Make sure
Keeps
he's
an
not-
eye on him.
Yeah.
She
Garrett.
keeps an eye on him.
Wait, hold on. Yes, Garrett.
Okay. Garrett whispers down the stairs. There's a lot of hobgoblins in this room. To Grizz.
Should I fireball him? Is what Grizz answers back.
Should I fireball?
And he can't give you an answer.
Exactly.
He can give him an answer. He can
As
give
a
him an answer,
bonus
but he can't. But Grizz can't
Oh,
talk anymore.
I thought he said something first. My bad.
Oh, I can
So-
answer without using
yeah.
an act. Okay.
Yeah. So the part of your action is you, as the person whose turn it is, can talk a little more than the people whose not turn it is.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
He can respond to your inquiry, but you can elaborate upon it afterwards if you want to. So if you want to say something in response to, should I fireball it?
Garrett whispers back, if you're feeling aggressive. It doesn't say any more than that.
Okay. Grizz, it's your turn.
How you feeling there, buddy? With that broken leg?
Last leg.
Got that sprained ankle.
Yeah.
It's got a
Well, I
turf
can't
toe.
see everything yet. I can't see anything yet as far
Correct.
as they go. So
Yeah, from the stairs here, it's still just like a stone wall on both sides of you.
all right. Then I think I'm gonna have to actually just do a stealth check and see if I can climb up to see what's going on. So 13, not great. And I guess we're gonna see what happens. So
All
Grizz
right,
is gonna
as
move.
you step to the
Sure.
top of the stairs stealthily, this guy specifically with the pink dot notices you peer around the corner and shouts
God.
something in Hobgoblin, which you understand because you're under your spell. Someone's here!
Hey guys, just we were told to come here.
Hey,
We're
guys.
reporting in. What's going on? You look very aggressive right now. And I walked
Deception roll.
out another. Sweet.
Ooh!
Got that Han Solo deception going.
All right.
Ow.
He's like, oh, really? Did Galdar summon you?
No, we actually are just fleeing the village to the south of here. It was attacked by some giant ass fucking dragon, and this was supposed to be our escape spot if that went down. I don't know, Galdar.
He squints his eyes, looks over at his compatriots silently for a moment. Are you alone?
No, there's one more hobgoblin with me, but that's the only person I know that survived other than me. He's standing right next to me. He's just very short and hard to see.
Well, proceed upward. Galdar is at the top of the tower. He may have a use for you.
Yeah, copy that, Captain. I'll be right back.
These people move up out the way.
All right. What's up, babe?
Here, he moves over here. Gets out the way.
GTFO?
The old deception. The old
like it.
deception game.
I like it.
I mean, he's the charismatic sorcerer. That's the move, you know? That or murder
about that.
everybody. That's
Did I miss-
it's all good. No, so the yellow dude moved out of the way, clearing a path for you to continue on.
Legit forgot I had
Because
that
you-
ring on until, like, as I was coming up the stairs, and I'm like, oh yeah.
You got 10 feet of movement knocked out coming up the stairs here, so
All right. So I have 20 feet
20
more to go.
left, yeah.
Can I go diagonally? Is that 5 feet or what?
So normally the rule for diagonal is every other diagonal is 10 feet. So it's 5 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet, 10 feet for diagonal. If that
So
makes
this is
sense.
15 feet? Question mark?
Yeah, so that'd be 15 feet going there.
All right. And we'll take this first step, and actually we'll go second step, and we'll see what happens.
The second step lowers him. No, yeah.
What a dick.
Got him. You step onto this. You step over the first step cautiously onto the second, and then you hear one of the hobgoblins behind you snicker at your hesitancy.
I'll take a snicker over a spear or a 12-foot boulder falling on me, so we're good.
All right, Ibu.
Ibu, can I make it to that chest?
You indeed can walk over to that chest.
Whoa. Okay.
And I'm gonna right here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna open it.
Awesome. As you go to open it, it opens first, and a
Okay.
large purple-like tongue wraps
Oh,
forward
God
and wraps
damn.
around your wrist.
Am I grappled?
You are grappled.
Let's do.
Tribu, don't die to a chest.
Here you go. From the net, I'm grappled.
The what?
The net, that's what that is. That symbol that I put on it.
Oh, word. Yeah. He's grappled up. Anything for your bonus action there,
I
bud?
don't know if I really have any good bonus actions for it, really.
Turn to a tree.
I'm already a tree. I turn into another tree. A different tree. No, I'm kidding.
I turn into more trees. By the way, when you turned into your tree, did you gain your 14 maximum and current hit points?
Oh, no. I
As
did not.
well as your temporary hit points that you've been gaining every round, which I see you have been keeping up with.
Yeah, I got that. So that put me at 14, you said?
Yeah. Well, it's 2 times your level, so
yeah.
14, yeah.
63 is my max and current hit points.
Bazinga.
Plus an extra 15 temporary, so what's up?
Alara. You're looking at a weird armored beast. Just looking at it.
Just looking at it.
You're muted as well, so if you're saying anything right now, we don't hear it.
All right, she's gonna decide.
We can't hear your
Has
thought.
he moved at all since?
No, he has stood his ground, looking back and forth, waiting for his prey.
Okay, so she has decided that he's probably not going to leave. She hasn't been seen. She's confident that she hasn't been seen. And we'll move down the stairs. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to where Ibu is.
I believe Ibu is another floor above you still.
To here. Oh, so
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, so that was 1. Because I was on the top of the stairs earlier. 1, 2,
Yeah, you're on the top of those stairs, so you went down 1, 2, 3, and then another 1, 2, 3 puts you,
6.
bam, right over here next to
Okay.
Ibu, who, when you come down the stairs, you see is currently got his right arm wrapped in a big, purpley, gross, slimy tongue that's sticking out of a treasure chest.
Okay. She's gonna attack the chest, so she'll break intelligence. Or break.
No longer invisible.
Yeah, and then she will say freeze, and then her hand will turn a ghostly blue, and then shoot a ray of frost at the chest.
That is a hit. Freaking 27 out here.
Wow.
9 damage. Part of one of the boards frosts over, and it makes a weird gargling, growling noise as you beam at it with your blue icy bray.
Ibu's freaked out still.
Oh, fucking hell. You came out of nowhere and started casting rays. Okay, Garrett. You, of course, heard the conversation with the hobgoblins and Grizz.
Indeed. Just gonna kind of give him the nod as I go past and move up the steps.
The guy with the green is all like, "Hey, little boy."
Oh my god.
Hey, little boy.
Garrett kind of has some shifty eyes, maybe like a child would do, and then continues up the steps.
All right, so you're at 25 feet to get where you are.
Okay.
And as you head up the stairs, we reveal
Oh
a
god.
floor covered in fog.
Gonna put my dude on this floor. I'm assuming the steps go like normal, so
Yeah, end up there.
yeah. Gonna very slowly peek around and investigate this new room.
Ooh. All right. Looking about, you can't see but 5 feet in front of your face. This fog is impenetrably thick. Not like a normal fog. Clearly, something is amiss. Something magical, perchance.
Can I see Grizz from where I'm at?
Make that more obvious. Eh, yes. You can see him down the stairs from you.
Gonna pull out my torch.
Oh, he uses an object. That object, his torch.
Yeah.
It lights up in the mist, wicking yellow, glowing flame off of all of the individual little clouds of moisture in the air. It makes the room smell of rain as the flame whips away the closest fog, but still does not increase the distance at which you can see.
It's not really a fire thing. Okay. I'm gonna move one step over.
Do a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, shit.
As you step forward into the mist, you begin to feel like you've walked for ages and ages, and you take 2 points of psychic damage from the torment of feeling lost. And then it's Grizz's turn.
Alright. Grizz will proceed up to the top and also see this mist.
Look at all this mist. You
He will
cannot
check
see
his staff
Garrett.
of warning. Alright.
I mean, your staff of warning is currently going off due to all of the hobgoblins. I guess I should have told you about it before the stairs. Forgot about that staff of warning. God damn it.
It's all good.
You still sense the danger of the floor below you, but nothing seems to be newly added to this floor. But you do also sense some danger above you, perchance related to the next floor up.
Perchance.
But unbeknownst to you. Oh, also, doesn't the thing make it so that everybody with like your party feels all the dangers you feel when they're within a certain distance of you? Isn't that how it works?
I think within 30 feet.
Okay,
let's
so
see.
as
Here's right
Grizz
there.
comes, yeah,
Yeah, within 30 feet of me. You can't
Yeah,
be
so-
surprised except when incapacitated and it awakens you and
yeah, it would waken you and your companions within range of sleeping and combat begins. Okay. So the two of you upstairs can also, I guess, feel the presence of the staff again and its magical warnings. What do you want to do, Grizz?
I'm just gonna walk forward, I guess south from like trying to mimic that this room feels like all the other rooms, and then I'm going to walk straight and then turn to my right and try to find the staircase going up.
Okay.
So, walk here. I don't know how.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Oh god, that's gonna be. Yep, that's good.
All right.
Whoa. Thick, bro.
Hi-yo.
You feel much more frightened at the fear of being lost in this mist forever and take 9 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna take this little movement right here. Terrified. as I
Wisdom
am.
saving throw.
Yeah.
What the?
Still terrified. You take
Yikes.
8 more points of psychic damage.
You said 8, right?
Yes.
24. Doing great.
Figuring it out forever.
You step forward to where the stairs you think should be, but there are no stairs.
Of course not.
Instead, just more room. Wisdom saving throw. 8 more points of psychic damage.
Oh, God, I'm gonna die. in here.
Fly in this tower.
Oh gosh.
To fuck.
Alright, yeah.
You're gonna die to fuck.
All right.
It's gonna be the coolest death ever.
All right. Action. Drink my greater health potion.
Wonderful, wonderful, great call. Good
Should
call.
attack the fog.
Magic missiles.
Yeah.
What is it again? Is it 1d8?
Oh wait, what?
For greater?
Andy?
Hmm?
You know what the potion is? Is it 1d8 plus 8? Or
But no, it's always a number of d4s plus the same number. It's like magic missile damage, basically. I think it's 8d8 plus 8. Or 8d4 plus 8, I'm sorry. 8d4 plus 8.
oh, okay. 23
It's
plus
2,
4.
4, 8, and... Yeah, 2, 4, and 8.
Okay. So I gained 27 hit points, is that correct?
20.
Hi, Daddy.
31 plus 8, right?
I got 23.
Yeah, plus 8.
Hey, Daddy.
You're welcome. Plus 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want?
Back to 47 HP.
Well, that was necessary. And let's see. What was that? 5, 10, 15.
15.
All right, we're gonna go diagonal here, and then I guess do a wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Daddy,
Yup.
I want some.
You want to jump?
Yeah.
You're killing me, kid. Hold on a second. 10, so I'd probably take more damage. It's going great.
5
Hold on.
psychic damage.
I'll call that a win, and then I'm gonna go right here.
Wisdom saving throw.
No.
Uh-oh, almost made it to 15.
Oh. 1 psychic damage.
Yay!
Daddy.
I'm playing D&D. Dungeons and Dragons.
Anything else for you there?
Oh, that's me.
Action, drinking a potion, walking around, being terrified in the mist.
Okay. I don't think I have a bonus action for this, so I guess that's it. I'm just hanging out there.
All right. Ibu, back to you, my friend.
I didn't find stairs, correct, Andy?
No, you did not.
So just to be aware, I am a large size. Does that mean it's got like disadvantage on grappling me? Like would I know that?
No.
Okay.
But good to know.
I'm going to gain 3 temporary hit points,
Yeah, you are.
and then I'm gonna try to bust out of here.
Athletics.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong page.
Ow!
Wow.
no, my poor baby.
You
Let's go.
pull as you might, but you remain stuck.
What in the fucking world? Okay, well, that's all I really got. I don't have any bonus actions, so.
Oh, it's up here.
All right. Now the creature attempts to pull your arm into the opening of the chest and snap down upon your arm. 23 to hit, so he hits. You take 9 damage from the trunk collapsing down on you,
Oh.
and then you feel a tinging burn of 2 more acidic damage begins to burn away at your wrist.
My branch wrist.
Your branch wrist, your leafy wrist.
Alright, well, I still have 70 hit points, so I think I'm okay for now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're dying. All right. Alara.
Alara's gonna kind of like move around the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I could have just gone straight across. Anyways, they and use magic missile.
Incoming magic missile darts.
Yeah, Doringada is what she says, and then 3 small darts shoot out of her hand. Magical dart. Oh, I don't think it did that right. Hold on.
I mean, it did 1 of the 3 darts.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay.
13 damage.
Yep.
Darts ding, 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 slam into the wooden body, cracking some of the wood. And it growls in pain again. Before we ask if you want to take any bonus actions.
I don't have any.
All right. Garrett. Torch lit. In the mist.
Garrett is gonna reach into his sack and pull out his glasses of true sight.
Oh! Upon putting the glasses on, the mist vaporizes. And in the middle of the room, he sees a large hourglass with its sand falling but never actually entering the bottom.
The fuck? Garrett's gonna take out his bow, his crossbow, and shoot that shit.
You shoot at the crossbow. Shoot at the hourglass, I mean, with your crossbow. Rolling for the mist that happens as it
Wow.
as your arrow sinks into the wood close by.
Well, bonus action, shoot again.
If only you had a second-hand
Alright.
crossbow.
And look.
Those glasses of true sight are mighty stylish.
Thanks, man. Garrett
Belong to this giant, I know.
right?
From Square Enix.
Can I look around the room and investigate any more with these glasses on while they're still?
You have used your action to attack already, so not this turn, no. You got bonus action and movement left to you. You could still use an object. You have your torch in your offhand. I don't know what main hand Garrett is, but you shot your hand crossbow with one hand while holding a torch in the other.
Yeah. Gonna throw the torch into the middle of the room and try to hit that hourglass.
All right. Let's get a bonus action D20 roll and add your strength modifier to it.
Where's my die?
And what's your strength?
0.
So just a flat 10. Amazingly enough, you hit the thing. Roll a d6.
All right.
Where we at?
Oh! So Garrett pulled out a hand crossbow after putting on his goggles of true sight, shot at a mysterious hourglass that appeared in the center of the room.
Oh, shit.
Missed it, and then threw the torch in his offhand at the hourglass and hit it, doing 6 damage, shattering the hourglass and dissipating the mist.
Oh.
Damn.
Yep.
Oops, wrong way. The stairs reveal themselves, and the shattered hourglass spills its magical sand on the floor in the center of the room.
Bastard stairs.
Maybe over here babbling. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Garrett, not moving anywhere. Just gonna stand right there.
Oh, I do have movement. I'm done. You're like waiting for you to move, bro.
Just, I fucking stand there, proud as shit.
Yeah, super proud.
All right, there's
Point to my
15 feet of movement.
20, 25, 30.
Coming to the top of these stairs, you see Alara and Ibu.
Hey guys.
Ibu's arm is trapped by some weird ass thing. It's currently biting down on his right arm.
Let me get my dude.
And he's also a tree.
I'm like, I do not like this.
And I guess that's my movement end.
Boom. Grizz.
Grizz.
The fog disappears and you find yourself staring at a wall. And
Thank gosh for Garrett. 5.
Some dope ass glasses I got.
20, 25.
hey, there's Garrett. You pass him upon the stairs and
Boom.
find yourself in a room with the rest of your friends and a trunk that seems to be eating Ibu's tree arm.
All right. Well, we'll save the chit chat and we'll just attack the trunk.
Stolen the dead. You hit the trunk with your merciless bells, and it takes 9 necrotic damage.
Man, weak ass rolls. Yeah, takes 9 necrotic, and that's it.
Right on 2d12s, get a 9. That hurts. That hurts.
That's some sad shit.
All right, Ibu,
Get me out of here.
gain some more temporary hit points,
Okay.
and then do what you do.
Ibu struggles with all his might against this stupid chest that's not a chest. Good lord.
Pulls his arm free.
As a bonus action, he glares at the chest.
The chest snarls and licks its trunk lips with its big purple tongue as it attempts to grab you again,
God damn.
but misses due to not having a high enough roll. All right. Its tongue whips forward to try to grab you, but I don't know, misses for whatever reason. Goes off to the side as you slowly juke to the left as a tree. Alara.
What's up? Yeah, Laura.
Grizz from the trampoline outside. I love it. All right, Alara.
So she gets out her book and she says, "Eager Durgan," and then a ghostly hand illuminates near the chest. And grabs up. I cast Chill Touch.
Chill touch. Chill touch hits. Does 11 necrotic damage. The boards of the creature begin to crack, and it groans, and a part of one of its hinges falls off, and it's bloodied. Any movement or bonus actions?
I don't know. She turns to Garrett and says, "A little help."
And then it's Garrett's turn.
Garrett pulls out his two short sword of poison.
Oh, poisonous short swords.
Attacks.
The first attack pierces in. The second attack, critical hit.
I don't know.
So the first one does. This is just the first one here.
Yeah.
So it does. Jesus, 28 damage, destroying the chest with the first one. So you do.
Why did it do
all
that? Fucking
You
weird.
do all, that's the critical damage for the second one because a critical hit.
Oh Jesus. Okay. And I nat one critical, but it still did.
Well, you
well.
now
Yeah.
won one of the criticals. If any one of the 4 dice rolls are a 1, it shows up as red.
Oh, okay.
You rolled a 5, a 1, a 3, and
back
a 5.
upstairs, I'll be
If
right
you
back.
highlight over it, it'll
Oh, yeah.
show you.
Gotcha. Word.
But it was dead already before that second attack, so
Well, it's
you
even
just
more dead.
mercilessly stab
We're back. You
pieces
wanna
of
come with me?
wood, and they creak and groan, and
Stay here, wait.
now there's weird parts of a treasure chest, parts of what looks to be a dead snail, and a sizzling of acid on the stone floor.
Yeah. Take that.
And the 4 of you are in a room. Empty.
Ow.
So I think you guys passed the homie that we were told about. Garrett was telling the group that.
Yeah, I need to take care of Finn for a second. If you guys want to chat amongst yourselves about, now that you're back together and what's happened so far to catch each other up or whatever, and formulate a plan, that sounds great to me, and I'll be back in a minute.
Sure.
Damn it. I forgot the guy's name. Whoever we're supposed to
Same.
possibly take orders from. Started with a G, I think.
Yeah.
Galdar. It's
There
Galdar.
we go.
Galdar. Yeah, Galdar.
I don't know.
So there's a bunch of booby traps we set off downstairs, and then Boulder fell on me, and we met 7 hobgoblins, and they told us to go to the top of the tower to talk to Galdar. I think he runs this joint.
That must be the big scary green scaly thing we saw earlier.
Galdar? Is that what the green? What green scaly thing are you talking about? Did you meet a green scaly thing upstairs?
I don't know what it is. Just big old green scaly thing. Kind of look like one of those dragon things you were talking about.
Ibuti was
Where'd
like,
you guys
there
fly
are
in anyway?
there are many winged
We came
beasts
at the ground
above. We can maybe use them to leave.
Do you know how high up?
Ibutibu's gonna make a history check. See if he remembers how many floors up it was. Ooh, and I do have
Was it like
16.
halfway up the tower?
So he thinks it was like, he's like 3 or 4 levels above.
Oh, okay. When you guys flew in, was that like halfway up the tower?
Roughly, I want to say. I don't know. I forgot how tall he described the tower as.
Empire.
I can't remember if it was
It was like 2/3 of the way up the tower.
Okay.
Like 2 of 3. 2 of 3 tall.
Yes, indeed. 237.
2 3 tall herd.
Did you guys run into anything else on your way down here? A green dragon thing, I guess?
I go to another place. This one.
Hello, says you what?
Sometimes you cannot see this one. He points to Alara.
Lara's invisible? She was invisible?
He just goes, sometimes you can't see her. He's like, sometimes you cannot see her.
Well, I say we let Garrett leave. He's the trap disarmer extraordinaire over here. Except for when he dropped a boulder on me.
Well,
Alara, check out a little bit.
so it looks like we're gonna go back up. Talk to this homie upstairs.
I think so. Is everybody in disguises still?
I think so. Unless it's been longer than an hour or whatever.
No, definitely not. Can we get him, Ruby?
Emu is currently a tree. Other than that, everyone's a hobgoblin.
Is he a hobgoblin tree though?
I mean, I believe we said last time that he looked like a palm tree when he turned into a tree while he was a hobgoblin.
Okay.
Is that what it was? Well, we didn't talk about when I was a goblin. We just talked about
Over there?
like the actual description of it says I take on the form of a tree person. A tree-like person. So I think I still have like facial features and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's up to you.
I mean, I suppose I could look like
A different kind of tree.
yeah, like my facial features would be more like the hobgoblins. I mean, I'd look like a hobgoblin that turned itself into a tree as opposed to an elf.
Thank you. Just while we're discussing stuff, I told the hobgoblins downstairs there was only 2 of us when I was coming up here, just to not raise any extra suspicion. So I don't know if they spread word up this tower, but they're not expecting 4 if they do.
Oh.
You what? You candy shop?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, let me go back inside, Rosie.
That's my candy shop.
You candies?
I can't candy my
Rosie.
candy.
No!
All right. So, Ibu, what you want to do?
Ibu wants to remain a tree, but I think at this point it's not gonna bode well.
All right, Rosie. I'm gonna head back upstairs.
We're
Love
probably
you.
gonna
You
go
wanna come
up
with me?
a bunch.
Ow.
Yeah, for now I think he's gonna turn bonus action back into a person. So lose all of these awesome hit points. And he's gonna go up the stairs. Like as far as he can, pretty much.
All right.
Well, wait. Let's go 1 floor at a time, I guess.
Okay. So
'Cause-
we don't need the net on it anymore.
right, so I'd go here,
5,
10, 15,
10, 15,
20,
20.
then 2,
That puts you here.
and then it'd be like 21, or 25,
5.
30, 35.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my action to dash.
Oh.
5, 10. Then where does that put me?
Puts you over here. On the far left.
Right here.
Here.
Here. I'm just going to delete my shit and get him over there. Way easier.
Yeah. Yup.
be 10, 15, 20, 25.
So, I mean, here in this room, you see a large, scaly man wearing armor. When you come in here, this guy right over here.
Yeah, I
sees
don't
you
even
come up the
acknowledge him.
stairs.
I don't even acknowledge him.
Just running by, just fucking dashing through.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Is that where you stop there?
That's my movement, yep.
All right.
Because I do look like a hobgoblin, so hopefully he just doesn't care.
He's bolted. He's bolted on. We don't even know that you bolted.
He just ran straight up the stairs.
Yep, we're just hanging out back here like, huh?
He's gone.
Upstairs.
He's getting
All right,
shit
guess
done.
it's then fucking
No, he's not here.
time to go, apparently. Alara. You see Evil
Alara-
sprint off at top speed.
Lara takes that as that's what we're doing as a group, and follows Evu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, oh, I guess that puts me on this floor, on the dragon's floor. Well, I don't even know. I guess I'm
You
still
were
like
here, so 5,
here?
10, 15, 20, 25.
on the bottom stairs.
If you move 30 feet only, I believe here is where you can make it to at 30 feet.
What you doing, Rosie?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because you
5,
were
6. Yeah.
here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Puts you at the top of these stairs.
You wanna
And
go
then
upstairs?
30 right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Love you.
Anything
all
with your
she can do.
action or bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. Giggity Garrett.
So did Ibu run up 2 flights of stairs, or is?
Wait, I mean, you saw Ibu run up 1 flight of stairs. That's what you
Okay.
know.
All right.
Ibu booked it up the stairs.
Sweet. Garrett turns to Grizz and says, "Well, we kind of told those dudes that there was only 2 of us, so I hope they don't have a way to communicate if we're gonna go up the stairs." And kind of
Yeah, that's
shrugs
totally
at
what I
him.
was saying.
Should we wait?
That's what I was saying. I feel the same way. So I guess we'll find out when we approach whatever we're gonna run into upstairs.
Oh, God.
Uh,
Hi, Finn.
Garrett says, "All right, we'll see you up there." And
Begins to use 35 feet of movement.
well, yeah, actually, I guess I can only use 35 after I spoke to him.
You could still bonus action dash because you have that bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash all the way up behind.
Okay. So 5 to
Alara.
there. 5.
It should be right
15,
behind
20,
Alara, I think.
35. 35 puts you on Alara, and then your dash is 35 more past that.
Okay. And then 5, 10, 15, 20.
And that puts you at the top of the stairs where Ibu's at,
25.
like right next to him.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Boom.
Okay. Cool.
So you still have 10 feet of movement left, and you see, for the first time, a 6 to 7 foot tall man with green, scaly features, red eyes, and snarled teeth. The face of similar to the dragons you saw in the village earlier today. He's wielding a weapon and a shield and dark red armor.
Cool. Gonna chill there.
All right. He looks at you. He smashes his weapon against his shield. And then he puts them down at his side and begins to scream at the top of his lungs before flame erupts from his vocal cords. Dexterity saving throw.
Let me get my dude up.
He was so passive.
Boom! You dodge out of the way. Because you have evasion and pass the dex saving throw, you take no damage from the flames.
Way to be a
Yes.
rogue, man.
That's right.
And that's
Just checking on you.
that's all it does. It breathes fire at you and then stands there
Okay.
looking fucking angry. And then it's Grizz's turn.
And Grizz is still feeling injured from the 8-foot boulder, so he just takes his 30 feet of movement.
Finds
That's
himself
what-
at the top of the stairs right behind Alara here.
15. Yep. 15 more, and boom. I get right there, and then I use my
Anything
action
with-
to say, where the hell are the other two? And Alara's not there to
Alara
answer
is
me.
literally not at the computer, or it's just so dark there that I can't see Jake
No,
in the shadows.
She's literally.
No, Alara is AFK. AF.
We'll just say Alara, oh, bitch, and not even answering me or acknowledging I asked her.
I mean,
You
she was
ask
pretty in
where
character.
they are, and she says, "I'd suck your dick before I'd tell you." And then it's
That's what you get for AFK.
right.
Yep.
Offer
Exactly
that
what
blowjobs.
Jake would say. Obviously, Alara would say that. Whoa!
Sorry,
You
Daddy.
okay? Trying to get down? I didn't know. You want to go inside?
No. Just sitting down.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. All right. Grizz done. On to Ebu.
Yep.
Ebu, from the stairs, you heard the flames erupt in the room below you.
I love you.
Damn. That's all I heard though was flames.
Yep. You didn't hear any. Well, I guess you heard him scream as well, but because he all roared and then
Right.
breathed fire, you heard all that.
He was just going up.
Just moving on up.
Yeah. He just thinks it's weird things that these hobgoblins people do. They just like to scream and stuff sometimes. He's not very smart.
They scream and they start fires.
Yeah.
It's just hobgoblin life, man. That's how they roll.
So 5, and then where do I go?
That'll be the 12 o'clock position on this map.
And right here,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25.
So the second diagonal is 10 feet, not just 5.
Oh,
So
okay.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30 feet so far with where you're standing.
35. And then I'm gonna dash. 5.
So next floor, you see a kitchen, a dining room, table with some utensils laid upon it, food storage and some barrels and cupboards around the room.
I'm going to come over into here, and that'll be my turn. Bonus action, I'll turn into a tree, just in case.
Shoosh. He's a tree. He gains 14 hit points, both maximum and temporary, or maximum and current.
Oh, what's awesome too, if you noticed when I do that way
Yeah,
on
it
this
just has
thing.
the plus on there.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it looks really good. Ba-da-da-dum. So that means that it is now Alara's turn. It is Alara's meaty-ass turn with her plate of stew, shoving
Right.
carrots in her mouth like dicks at a glory hole.
So
Oh, God.
she's gonna continue moving.
Just ignored.
She's
God
gonna
damn it, Jake.
remember that. What? Yeah.
Nothing. I love you.
No, I'm
Continue.
gonna acknowledge what you just said.
Now I'm gonna justify it with a response.
Okay, so she's gonna kind of like whisper invisibility to herself, and then cast invisibility on herself.
Oh.
So move this down one, and kind of, and so she becomes invisible because she remembers that the other guy's on the next floor.
It really helps that Zach has like some wireless Bluetooth headphones and his daughter didn't just hear me make that glory hole joke.
She won't know. She's
I
fine.
feel like I missed the
No,
joke.
I don't think she would know anything about it.
Yeah, well, good point. Good point. She wouldn't understand anyway.
Yeah.
Hope she
you-
doesn't repeat the
Be
phrase
yelling
glory
blowjob
hole
at her,
to
and she'd be
anybody.
like, I don't know what you're saying.
5, 6, I think that's where I go. Wait, I should probably not be in 6 places. I guess, can I move
He
diagonally?
is. No, so he is tiny, so you can actually occupy the same space as him
Yeah,
due
bring it
to
up.
his small size. Or, no, he's small.
Oh, no.
Never mind, you can't occupy the same space as him. That's with tiny things, not small things.
Where you going?
Okay,
No.
that's Alara.
My feet
Now
hurt too
it's-
much, baby.
Giggity Garrett.
Giggity Garrett.
Rosie, I don't want to chase it over there.
Where is everybody?
Well, Alara's nowhere to be seen. So, as far as you can tell, it's just you and this fire-breathing jackass on the far side of the room in this room right now. Oh, wait, you have on your goggles of true sight. Never mind. You can see Alara's invisible ass next to you.
I thought they only worked for a minute though, so they're probably gone, right?
Oh, is it a minute?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah. Yeah, my bad. Yes.
Okay. Can't see.
Can't see. Can't see that invisible booty.
Garrett was gonna. I guess I've already been attacked. Is there anything in the room?
No, the room is vacant.
Completely empty. Okay.
Where you stand at the stairs, like the top 3 stairs are open to the room, but
Okay.
past that, there's like a stone wall that kind of makes it a little closed-in stairway, hallway style thing. So
Okay.
where you are currently, you're kind of on the stairs in a place where you could either be hidden behind that wall or visible to the whole room at those stairs, or standing on the wood plank up top, because you have that little 5 foot by 5 foot area that your tiny ass is standing in. So you're kind of in that general vicinity. So you could, attempt to hide back on the stairs, or, just move forward, see the whole room, blah, blah, blah. So.
I'm actually gonna go in and attack this dude with my short swords.
Swords drawn, you rush forward. The pitter-patter of your small feet clacks off the wooden flooring as you charge forward. Your first attack hits,
Like that.
doing 7 piercing damage and 5 poison damage.
So he is. Does that mean he's poisoned?
No, he has to do a saving throw for the poison part, doesn't he?
Let's
On that
see.
part of
Well, it says a poisoned creature has a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, but he has to. He takes the poison damage always, but whether or not he becomes poisoned, I believe, is conditional off a saving
Yeah.
throw.
It is.
Constitution,
So,
I'm pretty sure.
right, the creature must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 13. Poison
Okay.
will fail until end of my next turn.
All right, he is not poisoned, but he does take the damage. The second sword hits as well. So that one's only 11 damage because you don't get the dex mod on the second attack. So now he does another saving throw. Passes that as well, but he does take 11 damage, 6 stabbing, and 5 poison. He Your blades find holes in his scaled red armor, and you puncture into his scaly skin, and it seems to sting him. Seems to hurt stuff.
Yeah. Get stung and stuff.
Get stung, bro. He screams, and he swings back upon you with the mace in his hand. His
Wait,
first
can-
attack.
Can he do
Huh?
that? Or is it his turn?
It's his turn after yours.
Oh, okay. All right.
You used your action and your bonus action. I guess you could have moved, but you used.
No, I just thought he couldn't make an opportunity attack. I thought that's what you were doing, and I was like,
Oh,
wait,
no,
what?
no, no.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, you're good.
Okay. I was so confused.
Okay, so he swings on his turn. That's right after yours, with his mace, with an attack that does 24 to hit.
Yeah, my armor class is 14, so that hits.
All right. You take 9 damage blunt from the mace, and then an additional 22 radiant damage.
Yo.
Can I uncanny dodge the 9?
Uncanny dodge works on weapon attacks, correct?
Yeah.
Let me read the specifics,
Yeah.
because it will determine whether or not you take half damage from all of it or specifically just the weapon. Uncanny dodge. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half that attack's damage against you, so you reduce it all by half. So you take
That's
Yeah, that's crazy. Good.
15 damage, 4 physical and 11 radiant.
okay.
And then he swings on you a second time
What a dick.
with a 20 to hit,
That hits.
doing 5 physical damage. And then an additional 17 radiant.
Okay, got it.
And now it's Grizz's turn.
Can I dodge again or no?
Nah, because it uses your reaction, which you only have one of until your next turn.
What was the damage there?
22 damage, 5 physical and 22 radiant. Or 17 radiant, I'm sorry, 22 total.
Okay.
Some low HP you have there.
It is indeed.
I would call Garrett bloodied.
Garrett coughs up some blood. That's
Grizz.
for sure.
Unmute yourself and tell us what happens as you rush up the stairs and see Garrett looking like shit, standing next to a much taller and bulkier dragon-like monstrosity.
It's just Garrett fighting this thing when I come up here.
Yeah, you don't see anybody else in the room. Fucking just Garrett and this thing, and now you.
All right, dope. We'll, we'll just cast some guiding bolt on this thing. I don't know what's going on, so I'm doing it.
I mean, Garrett is bloodied. You know that much.
Yeah, I do.
He's-
Screw Garrett.
I don't
Guide
know,
them
bro.
both.
Like,
that hits.
gross.
That is
That's
a
terrible.
garbage roll.
That is awful.
3 1
8 damage.
3 1.
At least you get advantage. The only benefit, you get advantage next time. Bonus action, nothing.
Wait, so
All right.
it's guiding bolt
Ebu.
advantage.
I'm a,
Next attack.
have
Nice
I
stuff.
have I heard anything else besides the roaring and the fire?
I mean, you're 2 floors away, and there's an entire stable of giant wasps in between you and the action. So probably not. You could
Okay.
roll a perception roll if you want to see if you hear it. Go ahead. Let's get
Yeah,
the
let's do
perception
that.
roll. I won't charge you an action for it. Let's just see if you heard the commotion downstairs or not.
Oop.
Nope.
I'm going to. What's the what type of food is near me? food items.
So on the table there is a roasting pan with the carcass and mostly eaten remains of what seems to be some kind of plump bird. There's a few carving knives and serving utensils and plates strewn about the table, as well as a few goblets with drips of wine in the bottom of them. Along the table there in front of you on the bottom side of the room, there is mostly used dishes, but that far end big orange pot is a pot full of squash, just uncooked orange squash. On the table next to you is a pot of water, and it's the actual stove there. It's a wood stove, so underneath there is a wood burning apparatus. The flame is out, and the surface does not seem warm. There is a pot of water, and then a pot of what seems to be some kind of stew, and then a dirty pot there closest to you. And then 2 barrels over there on the side.
We move over here, or here, or whatever. Pick me up some squash.
All right, you grab some squash. There's 15 squash in this basket.
I'm gonna grab 5 of them.
You grab 5 squash and shove them into your duffel.
And then I'm gonna keep moving.
And you think about what you'll make later for dinner.
Yep. I need to go back down to. I'm gonna be moving, so I'm going back down to 0 HP. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and next floor.
Kaboom.
Now I'm here.
Yes. At the head of the bed, a trunk sits right in front of you as you reach the top of the stairs. On the far side, a rug holds a desk in place and a wardrobe in place. And then over here is a strange and incredibly large black orb mounted to the wall.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and that'll be my turn. Picking up the squash was action.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's my turn. Well, I guess I'll bonus action into a tree. Or no, I came out of one, so I can't.
Yeah, you came out of tree this turn, so.
Yep.
All right, Alara.
So she's gonna move 2 spaces over. And cast. She's gonna yell freeze and cast Ray of Frost on the Dragon Man.
You yell freeze, and as you do, your invisibility wears off and you fade back into existence. And the next attack roll has advantage.
Oh, shoot.
So bam, it hits with your hot 27 there. For 7 damage.
That was a mistake. Oh, well.
When the cold wind blows, it chills you. Chills you for 7 damage. And you're no longer invisible or concentrating.
Everybody chill.
Everybody chill.
Garrett.
That's cold.
It's your turn.
Is going to use one of his 8 potions of greater healing.
Woo! For a little 8d4 plus 8.
Let me get my advanced dice roller here.
Oh yeah? Is that what's up?
And gain 33 HP.
Hey-oh. Glug. Bonus action used.
Woo! Yeah. If I move, I think he can opportunity attack me. No, that doesn't count because I've already attacked him, right?
But you haven't attacked him this round.
Oh, I have to attack him. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how the mobile thing works.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
As
that's
long as you've
correct.
attacked them this round, then they don't get opportunity on you if you move.
Yeah.
so that you basically never have to
right.
use the disengage action. You just use the attack action instead.
Right. Just gonna attack him, I guess, because I can attack and then
dip.
move, right?
Yep.
So. I think
Wow.
that hits.
But oh yeah, that hits and does 14 damage. And then he does a saving throw. What's the pass for that again?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Pass. All right.
Okay.
This guy with the Constitution rolls.
Right.
He's on fire. He's on fire.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move back behind that wall, behind like on the steps. Where's my dude? Wait, can I do that? 5, 10.
Then you could go back even further down the stairs there, yeah.
Yep.
Boom. Okay. Now it is this guy's turn. Looks like he's moving forward. Rushes towards this bitch right here.
That's Laura.
Alara, and swings down with his mace with a 24 to hit. His mace finds purchase on Alara, doing 6 blunt damage and 13 radiant damage. And then he swings again with a 17 to hit.
Do they have a tie?
The tie goes to the attacker. If you meet the armor class or whatever, then they still hit.
Okay.
So you take 8 blunt damage and 14 radiant.
Really bloody.
And now it's Grizz's turn. Alara just got the bejesus hit out of her next to you. Just fucking railed on with a hammer.
It sounds rough.
Sounds rough.
Should have been
Sounds
in that
like a
mist.
personal issue.
Yeah.
Should have gone through the room of mist.
That mist life, dog.
That's pretty ugly thing, though, so I might.
I think we're just going to bed on this. Oh, 13. Yikes.
Oh, we're tolling the dead and we're not hitting. The dead have not been told.
What? Wait,
You tried to tell the dead and they didn't listen.
I'll add my 2d4 once a day thing.
Oh, he pops off 2d4 extra. Here's somebody rolls 2 1s and misses anyway.
Oh, why would you wish that upon him? Ay, Chihuahua.
Misses.
Damn.
16 misses.
16 misses.
Oh, bitch. All right. Well, that was a sweet
Laugh in
turn.
his face, Finnegan. Laugh in his face. And then pull my phone down. Perfect. Yes.
He's so ready to put that in his mouth.
He's gonna put it in his mouth camera first too. He's like, "Yo, let me bite that by camera side."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna stay there.
All right. Standing his ground. He looks over at Alara, who's almost dead, and goes, "Ebu, your turn."
Ebu is gonna investigate the trunk he's right next to. Well, he's gonna open it.
He opens the
He
trunk
hasn't
right
learned
next
his
to
lesson.
him.
My purple tongue comes out.
Exactly.
You gotta open it, and it is sealed touch. Sealed shut.
Well, you can see who doesn't like that. Gonna walk over here to this desk, and I guess turn into a tree.
Trees up.
Case. You
All
can't
right.
spend too long not being a tree, or else he gets anxiety.
Alara.
Okay.
On death's door, what do you do?
So she's going to. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. Oh shoot. I guess she's gonna cast. Oh, that's ranged. Okay, how does it said disadvantage, right?
If you try to do a ranged attack at melee, yes.
What if it's magic missile?
Magic missile doesn't miss.
So it's just a hit.
You're just gonna hit him. Yeah, you could
Alright.
you could cast magic missile from inside of a person.
All right. Well, that's what she's gonna do. Hold on. So she says Doringada, and then 3 darts come out of her hand to attempt to hit the dude. 1, 2, 3.
Bam! 11 magical blunt force damage slams into this armored douchebag's chest.
I cast that earlier, so it should be at 2. There we go. And
Trying to write left-handed, and it looks real bad. Okay. He takes 11 force damage. And then, do you do anything else?
well, I guess I'll kind of move around down right there.
You flank around to the other side of him, and then it's Garrett's turn. Giggity Garrett.
Long pause.
Can't hear anyone. I believe it is just you. Yes. I don't know, my phone's at 15% battery. I should have had it plugged in this whole time.
You bastard!
Oh, Finn. Kaboom.
I think this is your hit.
Grab on, man. Grab on. Yeah. Great job. Great job. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my charge cable.
Let's see, but he's muted, but he's there.
I think his headset died.
What?
Oh,
Battery powered headsets.
dead ass headsets out here. These headsets are like the party.
Yeah, about to be dead.
So dead.
So dead.
Laura's about to roll another new character.
Why'd you put that on me?
Ouch. At least. I don't know about rolling fire twice in a row, though.
It'll be okay.
I end up with like a 12, 13, 13, 12 character.
He's just gonna have all 18s if he rolls another character. He's just gonna fucking 666 all of his stats.
I mean, that would make it feel a lot better. But if it went the other way, it would feel extra crappy.
Yeah.
Just all 12s. Like, oh, fuck. Like, fuck this game. Insta dying. He just jumps off the first building he
The
sees.
minimum, like it's gonna be like all like 13s and 14s, so I have no idea where to put them.
Yep. Just fucking suicide that character immediately. Attack the party as soon as you meet them.
He jumps off a bridge. He's forlorn about his life.
He sees Grizz and he attacks immediately. Everyone kills
He hates fat people, so
him. Yeah. I mean, makes sense.
also he's a cannibal.
Jesus.
Okay. Coming at me all teeth and and fingernails. You mean like
Tends to bite, Chris.
I have been talking, and I
There
was
you are.
muted.
There he is.
There it is.
There he
Hello.
is.
We did it.
Battery
Is it
power
good?
has returned. It is your turn.
All right.
Shoot this bitch. He's flanked. Or stab him. Do whatever you do.
I actually don't know what happened because my headset cut out and I had to plug it in.
You saw
Rick.
Grizz and Alara cast magic on this thing, and then you saw it run over there and beat the bejesus out of Alara, and she looks really rough. And then she circled around the side of it for a flank.
All right. Garrett's gonna. Damn. Is Alara look bloodied? I'm sure.
Yes, quite.
Quite.
I'm actually going to run
So
up the
bloodied,
steps
her blood looks bloodied.
Her blood is
and
bleeding.
Use a healing potion on Alara.
Healing. Okay.
You run past the dude and use the healing potion?
I mean, can I like toss it on her? Like, how does it work?
She will be required to drink it. You cannot hit her with the glass vial
I
full
can't
of
use it
potion.
on her. So that would be a worthless thing to do.
I mean, you could go over there and give it to her as part of your turn, as your bonus action, because you can use an object for your bonus action, like handing it to her, and then she could drink it on her turn.
Okay, nope. Gonna attack this dude.
Here comes the added advantage attacks, thanks to the flanking of Alara. It's just yes, but the advantage enables that sweet sneaks. We got the hit.
Oh, I don't know if that one hits.
That one does not hit. Let me do a saving throw. Oh, he fails and he is poisoned.
Nice.
All right, so when he is poisoned, he has a disadvantage on his attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, D20 rolls.
Yep.
So saving throws, ability checks, and attack rolls are at disadvantage, and that lasts until the end of your next turn, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. And how much damage was that? Holy crap. 22, 26 damage.
Yeah.
Jesus. He is bloodied. You stab him in the neck, and he roars out, and his tongue flops out of his mouth, and he looks all fucking hurt. Oh, dang it, Finn! You are just a catastrophe. Do some math in my head. Okay. Now it's his turn. Ooh, he roars, claps against his shield, and begins to breathe fire. Grizz and Garrett, dexterity saving throws.
Bastard.
Nice. Alara
Look
made
at my dex.
All right.
Did she though?
and get breathed on.
That is 4 damage to Garrett and 9 damage to Grizz.
Bum bum
Fire.
What do you use this bloody the scroll and crossbow? Oh, he's poisoned. Okay.
And that's his turn.
Hey, let's do this.
Grizz.
Flank doesn't matter for spellcasting, correct?
No.
Or range.
No, it does not. No.
Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Hacha! Oh, God. Ew. What has
The
happened?
hot miss.
Ew. Ew.
Yikes.
A whiff. The fucking whiff, bro.
Hell.
Level 1
Ow.
spell slot for nothing. For nothing.
Fuck. Fuck.
Ibu.
Well, cool. Ibu, go.
Well, I guess bonus actions and shit. I apologize. Any bonus action
Oh, no,
or movement?
You're correct. You're
Okay.
correct on the bonus
Ibu.
action and the movement.
Ibu is gonna search this desk.
You look around in the desk. You find many journals and books, handwritten with a quill that's located there upon the desk. When you go to open any of them, though, they are sealed shut and cannot open, even though they appear to have no physical thing stopping you from opening them.
Okay. Evo's actually going to move 5 feet back towards that locked thing, and that's his turn.
All right. Alara.
Laura's gonna cast a spell.
Spell.
Invisibility.
I really thought about it. But I thought,
Hide and run.
okay, so she is going to sit down, watch my spells. She's looking through her book. Yell Hinga Durgan, and then a ghostly white hand appears next to the dragon and grabs him. Cast that spell as soon as I find it. There we are. Chill touch.
Well, that's a big old one.
What?
Oh, I missed. Am I at a disadvantage?
Yeah, because you're next to him.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Ranged attacks at melee.
And I missed.
Disadvantaged. Your necrotic cold hand reaches out for him and goes past and then almost grabs Garrett, but then doesn't.
Ah,
But then does it.
sight.
But then doesn't.
I was gonna be real mad if I hit him.
Garrett, you wouldn't be the only one. Garrett, what you gonna do? Well, I guess anything else from Alara? Bonus action, movement.
No. Wait, no, that's not a bonus. What's this? Yeah, no.
Nope. All right. Garrett. Stab him with the swords at advantage. The first sword does not hit. The second one does, though. It does not get the +3 onto the 8 because it's your offhand, but you still get the poison and the sneak attack damage. That is 16, 19 damage. Thank you for trying to turn the page there, Finn. You're doing a great job. Okay. Yep, that's my pencil. Big feller. Okay. So you do 19 damage, stabbing this fool, and he does another saving throw at disadvantage to see if he's re-poisoned. Guess what? He is.
Oh shit.
Stay poisoned, bitch. And now it's his turn. He attempts to swing upon the Garrett.
Nah, son.
Upon the Garrett.
He misses with his first swing.
Upon the
Poison
Garrett.
clearly affecting his attack. And then his second swing for 16 to hit, Garrett?
Dodge?
So you're taking half damage on the
Yeah.
hit, but you're getting hit? Okay.
Yeah,
So 6. So you take 3 bludgeoning damage. That's half. It was 6 originally, and then 3 bludgeoning. And then the radiant damage, you take 10 of.
13 damage.
Yay for uncanny dodge.
Indeed.
Oh.
Grizz.
Grease. Am I in melee with him? I'm not, am I?
Yes.
Where I'm at? I am
Yep.
in melee.
Yeah. All
Alright,
8 of the
well-
surrounding squares to him are a melee.
Misty Step.
Steps of
No.
mist.
Steps of Mist. Reappear over by the stairs. And then ring a ding dong, motherfucker. I don't know if I clicked it twice because there was a delay.
You did
Goddamn.
not. And you did hit.
Oh.
Okay. I'll take it. I take 13
necrotic damage.
13
Oh.
necrotic. You fucking die already?
Nope.
Why are we fighting this douchebag?
Because he started it.
You started it. Yes, you did.
Ebu.
No, freaking Garrett ran up and stabbed him. without even talking.
He
Oh,
breathed fire on me.
Yeah, he breathed fire first. He did actually start it.
Ebu attempts to smash this trunk open.
All right, Ebu attacks the trunk with what?
Probably my spear arms.
Okay, so piercing damage.
Yeah.
All right. You hit. $13 piercing damage to the trunk. You stab a hole in it.
I feel like this has already happened before.
There's a hole in it now, about an inch. Would you like to stab it again?
Yep, I really would. We're making 2 holes in this bitch. Boom.
You roll some damage.
So 13 damage.
Make another hole in it.
About an inch.
2
go all
inch
the way
wide
through?
holes.
Alright, good turn.
Sweet. All right, my wife is going to be home in about 20 minutes, at which point we will take a short break. But until then, let's try to kill this fucking paladin. Woo!
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Alara,
Oh,
with your almost dead ass.
Okay, wait. Did he not go? Wait, I thought it was after him. No, no.
No,
He
you're
went.
after Ebu.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's your turn now.
Alright, so she's going to. Trying to decide. Oh, yeah, she's gonna cast Magic Missile again.
Magic missile.
Really see? Hold on, hold on. She is
At a higher level
we said
to
we don't
add
want
more
candy, right?
darts.
No, okay, so she's.
You want a sour one? Okay. Want me to get it for you?
She went one over. There we go.
Yeah.
And then cast Magic Missile at
Too spicy?
rank 3 or level
You
3?
don't have to eat it, baby.
At level 3, so you're adding 2 more darts
You
to a
want it?
total of 5 darts.
We gotta eat something else too. What do you want to eat?
Boom. We got
Wanna eat some
18
spaghetti?
damage.
No.
No, I want to eat it too.
Boom, 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 boom. You nail it with a bunch of damage,
Whoa.
and it growls in anger and looks very wounded. Garrett.
Garrett takes out his sword, slices very hard,
And misses. He is an advantage due to Alara's position, but still misses.
God.
I wonder when you remember Brett RPs, something like that, he always misses.
Again.
You laughed so hard you were
And
all
Oh
misses
my
again.
god.
sick. With advantage.
Garrett
Yikes.
just kind of stands there like, huh, and puts his hands on his hip.
Clearly, he was not distracted that much by Alara and just blocked your shit.
Well,
And now it's his turn. He raises his club and he swings for Garrett. The
It's
first
lightning
attack
bolt
with a
karma.
15 to hit.
You want to make you some bread and jelly?
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. He does 8 bludgeoning damage and
See if I can find one. That one?
21 radiant.
Yeah, it is. It's always half.
29.
Do you round up always?
You round down for uncanny dodge.
Oh,
Blue and purple? Why are you so specific?
so that would be 10 plus 4, so 14 damage.
Yeah, 14.
Oh, you have the blue
Okay.
and purple on me? There.
Garrett
And then
coughs
he
up some more blood.
swings on you again, but misses.
Oh,
because he's poisoned and didn't roll really hot like he did last turn or last attack.
well,
I was all like, at disadvantage, I still got a 15. Jesus. Anyway, so he hits you one time pretty good, and then his turn is over. Grizz.
Does he make a con save like every turn to get points?
Every time he gets stabbed.
Well,
Oh
I
wait,
mean,
no, he shouldn't be poisoned anymore.
oh yeah, no, I didn't hit him. So
Yeah, because you didn't hit him. So I'm gonna re-roll the second attack just one die and see what happens. He hits
thanks, Jake.
Sorry.
for 8.
Fucking meta asshole.
Ah.
8 bludgeoning and 15 radiant. So
Okay. 11 damage.
23 damage.
Oh, okay. Garrett falls to the ground.
Cursing Alara's name in the process. Please, it's your turn.
Yeah, you can curse. All right, quick and easy.
Hits.
Kills it. 14 damage.
The necrotic energy causes its scales to turn black and begin to decompose at an alarming rate. He falls over dead. Armor laying on the ground with ash and worms crawling around inside of it.
Oh god. All right. Now I know. For the next time I want to kill something with Toll the Dead. Thought it was just a bell. It was nasty.
Necrotic damage, bro.
Some
It hurts.
Unfaker shit. That's rough. All right. I feel kind of.
At
Yeah.
the end of combat,
Baby is crying. He's crying.
oh,
Yeah.
Garrett, you are prone but have 1 HP before the fight is over. Okay, Finn. All right, bud. Let's go kick on my oven. Baby.
He does like me.
He likes you? Yeah. I can tell.
He's been eaten by the Snorlax.
Yeah. You got eaten, Rosie.
Oh, by the way, is everyone else getting Disney Plus when it comes out on November 2nd?
Probably.
Because I know I am.
Debatable.
Star Wars, Marvel.
Is the Mandalorian supposed to be on that?
Yeah,
Or-
exclusively on there, as
Oh,
well
yeah.
as
Then I'll
the
probably be
life
getting it.
or the world according to Jeff Goldblum, a show where Jeff Goldblum just goes around and does stuff that he's interested in.
Sounds great. How much
Right,
is
I'm
the monthly fee on that? Is it under,
It's $70 a year or $7 a month. So you get 2 months for free if you get the whole year
Yeah,
at
that's a
once.
pretty good deal.
not bad.
Yeah, considering it's gonna have
That's
like
pretty good.
every Disney movie on it, and Marvel movie, and
And
Star
Disney
Wars
owns
movie, and
everybody now. Oh.
right, and National Geographic stuff will be on it because they own National Geographic. All of the Simpsons will be on it.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of good content on there. Even if you're just gonna watch all of the like old school animated Disney movies, they'll be on there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Finn. Yeah, buddy. Learning how to stand up. Learning how to get up, stand up.
Stand up for you, right? You just turn that. Something just happened?
Yep.
Bob Marley that? All right.
Get
All right,
Marley
Finn.
out here. What do you know about the Marley? No.
I mean, nothing.
Marley and Marley.
A white guy. I don't know shit. But I love the Ebu's up here just stabbing chests while everybody's getting bloodied and murdered downstairs.
I mean, somebody could have sent me a message and been like, "Yo, we're dying."
Nobody can send you a message.
What? Nobody can.
You,
I don't even know where you are.
You
I
have
can't just.
message.
Yeah, I can't see him, nor do I know where he went. I
Oh,
haven't
you have
seen
to be
him
able to see
in
me?
5 floors.
I didn't know you had to.
I
be
don't know
able to
how
see
I'm
me.
supposed to do that. I haven't seen you in like, I don't know, 10 rounds of D&D. Because
Yeah.
I didn't even dash. You like dashed up 3 floors, and then you dashed up again, and I was like, okay, I don't know where people are anymore.
He's gone.
Alara's invisible. I'm here by myself. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna keep walking up until I
Oh
see
shit!
Garrett
Hey, there's
getting
Garrett.
posed.
Getting
Get
beat on by.
stomped on by some plate-wearing dragon-looking dude. That's
Yeah.
all I know.
Whose turn?
All I know, you could be at the top of the tower killing this wizard all by yourself.
Grizz finished that up, so it goes back to Ebu.
Go stab your chest.
Just stab it. Stab that shit with advantage.
So by this second stab, he's realizing that this might not be the most effective way to do this.
Kick
But he doesn't really have any other options, I suppose.
Shoot it with a bow at melee range.
Yeah. That sounds like something he might do.
Disadvantage. From right next to it.
He was gonna try to use his staff or whatever, like essentially like a crowbar to try to pry it open.
Ooh, okay.
At least for the
Athletics.
candy. Makes my tongue hurt if I eat too much.
I'm not full too.
You pop the trunk open. Inside,
Dun, dun, dun.
there's various assorted colored robes. There's a nice red set of robes, a nice black set of robes, a good burgundy set of robes, and then a bright yellow set of robes.
Add me a bright yellow.
That's the last thing he said.
Take the bright yellow robes.
Adding bright yellow robes to inventory.
And I move. No, I don't have to move actually.
You just take them all, man. We don't even know where you are right now.
I don't want the other one. I'll take
Now
the...
he's wearing bright yellow robes.
Yeah, there you go. Bam. They're just actually in one of my branches, like they're hung up to dry.
I tried to put it on while you were a tree.
Oh, come here, big
You look
fella.
like you're from the village.
Yeah, exactly.
You look like the monster from the village with
Yep.
branches just sticking out of them.
Sticking out of me in random places.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
That's my turn.
All right. Alara.
Laura's gonna go help Garrett up.
In fact, it's a baby.
Aw.
It's Finn. He's coughing in his face.
Yeah, he is. He hungry.
That's what you get
All right.
for having a baby.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to call the pause now so I can feed this guy. Because he's got to eat some vegetables and then have his bottle.
Yeah, he's touching.
And Stephanie will be home any second now. So, 20-minute break.
I am going to go grab food for myself, so I might be slightly late, but I'll just eat it while I'm playing and mute myself, so.
Cody.
Okay. So 20-ish minutes, 7. Whew. Mm.
It's your boy.
It's your boy, DJ Blunts.
DJ Blunt is in the building. Here to announce that Tom Haverford's in the building. Fucking love that shit so much. And it's all and he always comes in like this. Hey, it's yourself 2011.
Too good. Too good. Putting this dumbass map together.
Map that's massive, anyways.
Right? This fucking tall ass tower and all of its stupid rooms and traps and garbage.
Yep.
The hot trap garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Indiana Jones and the fuck you well of water, dude.
Mm-hmm. That's the name. That's now the name of tonight's episode.
The giant round boulder.
That I didn't get hit by at all.
Deftly dodged off to the side of after causing it to initiate.
Whoops.
Oh.
Hello.
Here we go again on my own.
No, don't. I'm painting the mermaid. Oh, can you pick up all your markers? Pick up your markers, okay? Oh.
All right, so Laura, I believe we left off with you trying to help Garrett up off the ground.
Yeah.
For me.
Oh. Me? I was helping Garrett off the ground?
No, Laura was.
Guess not. Guess no help from Laura over here.
I said yeah. Am I muted?
Nah,
You're not muted anymore.
What? You can put all the markers, honey. Over there.
Laura comes over and offers you a hand, Grizz, to get you up, or Garrett, to get you up off the floor.
Garrett's like got blood coming out of his mouth and other places. He's like, thank you. And I stand up, I guess.
Awesome. Standing at 1 HP.
Yeah.
Alara had also very low HP. Alara, any spell casting or anything you're doing this turn?
No.
Talking, actions, bonus actions.
I don't think I have any. Let's use the assisting as my action.
Okay. Garrett, it's your turn. You're standing. You're at 1 HP.
Anybody have any heals? Because it hurts.
Does it hurt?
Garrett looks around and doesn't seem like anything's
No,
happening.
no, right there.
What?
I think not falling down. He to see it.
So
Yeah.
he uses
Okay, you can't play it there.
Oh.
Sorry, it's not
use
fitting.
that.
I think we sit down and regular doctor.
He's gonna use one more potion of
It's all
greater healing.
better.
Potion of greater healing incoming.
Bam.
28 HP.
Sweet.
Not bloodied anymore. Feels so good.
Feels good, man. And then Garrett looks around the room to see if there's anything lying around.
There is a suit of armor laying directly in front of you, filled with the ashen remains of the dragon creature from earlier, as well as his shield and his mace.
Is the armor heavy armor?
Yes, it is a chainmail type armor.
Okay.
And quite large.
Garrett immediately doesn't give a shit about that armor. Yeah, so I guess he's chilling.
Chilling. All right. Grizz.
What's that?
Alara has helped Garrett off the ground. Garrett has drank the potion. And now we are to you.
What's up, Bonnie, Daddy?
Oh, well, I guess I'm going up these stairs. All right.
Going up the stairs.
Yeah. Whatever my 30 feet of movement are to, I guess, this room full
I'm
of
go taking my toy to one by one. Daddy, I
flying
want
things.
Spider-Man,
Ostriches.
Daddy. You don't want Spider-Man.
full of flying hornets. And I guess I'll go ahead and dash past all these things, being them tied up.
Daddy, I don't want Spider-Man.
Cool pile.
You gotta turn around and then.
That's it.
Hey,
You can take your room together if you want.
So sorry, Grizz. Diaper emergency in the other room. I had to rush off. What did you want to do, bud?
I just ran and dashed.
Climbed up some stairs looking for the Ebu.
Yeah. Seeing,
All right.
seeing some bugs with harnesses tied up and dashing past them. And
And now you're in a kitchen with some food and used dishes on the table. And then it's Ebu's turn.
Ebu's going to first he's gonna gain 4 temporary hit points.
Heyo.
And then he's gonna use the same method on the desk with the prying of the thing.
Okay. Saunters over to the desk and attempts to pry it open with an athletics check.
I do not need to move because I have reach.
Oh, you have 10 feet reach. That's right.
Man.
All right. You pry open the desk. Inside, you find 120 triangular pieces of money. And you find a fountain pen and ink. And the ink is gold.
Typing into my inventory. Fountain pen and gold.
There's also just a stack of about 20 loose pieces of paper tied together with twine.
Okay, I'm writing that down.
Blank pieces of paper.
Oh, and then I'm gonna move. I have to move. I can't move diagonally.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
5. Okay, bam. That's where I'm at.
All right. Alara.
Okay, so visibly injured, she begins to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then
Alright.
use a dash action. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. Right here, hold on. Right here would have been the one of your second series of actions.
The one? Wait,
Yeah.
I'm confused.
So you were here
Right.
when you dashed. So your first 5 feet, this set of stairs position and this set of stairs position is like the same.
Oh, so
You're
okay,
at the top
that's
of the
1,
stairs here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like,
Bam. Which
is
puts
that
you
here?
there/there. In between these two floors.
Okay.
So you can see Grizz there in front of you, 10
Okay.
feet up at the top of the stairs.
Got it.
And Garrett.
Guess I'm doing the same, which would put me right past Jake, I think.
Let's see. Because you have 35.
Dude, two spaces past me
10,
then.
15, 20, 25.
We were
30,
Chris was.
35.
Yeah.
They also
Yeah.
started the space closer though. It's fine. I don't
I was going to say, I believe you're here or here
Mhm.
with your dash movement.
Word.
Would you like to dash another time? Or would you like to use your main action for something else?
I'm gonna go ahead and go again to the dashing.
To the dashing.
5,
10,
10, 15, 20.
25 is any of these 3 squares over here. There, or there are all 25.
Anything here? Can I check around?
Yeah. You see Ibu over in the corner. There's a giant tree at the base of the stairs. You see that chest in front of you has been pried open and stabbed twice. Inside of it remains a black cloak, a red cloak, and a maroon cloak. And the desk on the far side seems to have been broken into as well. You cannot tell what's in it from where you are, but it does seem to have been pilfered. And then there is this large, black, ominous sphere attached to the wall over here on the far side.
Okay. And I'm assuming that's a hole in the middle of the room? Or is that a pillar?
It's just like a carpet, like floor decoration. It's part of the floor. Also, here and here are closed, and over here are closed windows. Actually, I think there's one by you too. Yeah. So there's like a window in all of the 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock positions.
Gotcha. I've used all my actions, right?
Yep, actions and bonus action.
Cool.
Dope. Grizz.
Boom. Grizz doing his thing. What is this? 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then another 15 to get to what? This part? Whoa. It's going off screen. Yeah. I lost myself.
Gotcha.
There
you go. Yeah, that's where you are for 30.
Yeah. So.
You see Grizz or Garrett next to you and Tribu over here, kind of around the corner to your right.
I think I'm gonna use my turn to Arcana check the black orb on the wall. Well, Arcana check in general, and then see what happens with that.
All right.
Ooh. I don't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
My hot rolls tonight.
That's a very black orb over there.
Straight fire tonight. Yep. Cool. Well, if I had any movement left, I'd go over and touch it to see what kind of horrible stuff would happen. But I don't.
Woo!
Pass by.
Ibu.
He was gonna move 5 feet.
Steps onto the first set of stairs.
And then he's gonna dash up 5 more feet.
Oh.
Dash in tree form. That's gotta be hilarious.
I don't know if you're gonna. Yeah, there we go. And I can be. Here.
Yeah.
Boom. That's where I am.
I guess you could probably also see just straight out to there.
Yeah. Boom.
All right. That's his dash and his okay. Alora.
2, 4. Is the stew warm?
No,
Just cold?
it's cold.
Well, I was gonna taste it. Just
You stick your finger in there and suck on it. It's a delicious tomato-based sauce of some kind.
Okay.
You taste. Do a perception roll for me.
Okay.
You've learned a new recipe.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So I guess he'll just spend the rest of the turn gathering what food looks like it would preserve well.
Okay, well, over here. Why can't I click? Oh, because I don't have the right thing selected. Over here is 10 orange squashes. This is like the carcass bones of a bird with a little bit of meat left on it. The sauce you tried, water, dirty pan, and then closed barrel and open empty barrel. And then just a bunch of dirty dishes all along here.
Okay. Are there any like empty containers or anything?
I mean, the barrel over here. And there's a few cups on the table that are like mostly empty. You can kind of see and smell the residue of some wine in them, possibly. Okay, I can hear myself suddenly.
Same.
Thanks, Zach. He probably put his phone down or something on the computer.
All right, it stopped happening, so it wasn't Zach.
That's weird. Anyways, okay, so I guess she'll gather the squash.
Grabs up 10 squash.
Yeah.
And then uses the rest of her movement.
Yeah, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Pow. Okay, Garrett.
Garrett is going to move over to this orb and
All right.
investigate further.
Investigate the orb. Here it comes. The hot investigate. Oh, wow, goddamn. You have a +8 to investigation?
It's one of my
That's what I saw earlier.
Expertise?
Yeah.
Expertise. Okay.
27.
Jesus. With
Yeah.
with the intelligence of none. How do you have a +8? All right. So, upon looking at the orb, you see a few distinct things upon it that catch your eye. The first is that there are many fingerprints upon it, specifically at the center crest of it, away from the wall. There seem to be a lot of places where someone has put their full hand upon the orb, leaving behind a lot of oil and smudge marks from their hand. You also notice that the way it's mounted to the wall makes you feel that it's not very heavy. The supporting little structures don't seem to be very strong in material or in the way they're assembled to the wall, leading you to think that this object might be incredibly light despite its large size. And that's really kind of all you discern.
Okay, I'm gonna lift it.
All right. Attempting to lift it with an athletics check. It lifts easily off of its set. It weighs maybe a few pounds at most.
How big is this orb?
It is about 3 feet in diameter.
Wow. It's like
Your size.
as big as I am. Yeah.
It could totally encapsulate you, yes.
All right.
But you hold it up with ease.
Sweet. I guess I've used all my stuff. I guess I can move.
It's just holding the ball.
So there's 2 windows in this room, and
But there's 4 windows in this room. At each of the 12, 3, 6, and 9, there are windows with their shutters closed.
any of them look any different? Or they all look the same. I guess. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, from the glance of not being able to roll perception this turn, they all look the same.
All right. Chillin'.
Chillin'. All right. Grizz. Across the room from you, Ibu or Garrett is holding a giant orb.
Thank you. All right, hold on one sec. So I think I'm gonna grab the black robe out of the chest in front of me and walk over to Garrett and let him know, like, hey, I don't know what that thing does, and I'm assuming you don't either. Maybe we should throw this robe over the top of it, just in case, people can see through it. I don't know.
All right, Gandalf.
It's pretty precarious. And I throw
Sure.
the black robe over the top of it.
Garrett just looks confused. Like, all right.
All right. Sweet. Ibu.
Ibu goes 5 more feet. Gains temporary hit points as well.
And also can now peer into the room. On the far side of the room, there is a man in black robes holding a scimitar and the skull of another creature. In front of him, an altar. On top of it lays a dead hobgoblin, its guts spilled out upon the table and its blood pooled upon the floor.
Okay. He doesn't like it. He's going to ready up an arrow as his action on Black Robe Guy. With the condition being if he does some kind of hostile move.
He's aggressive in some way.
Yep.
Be aggressive.
All right. Yes, she has. All right. I'm gonna have to call it here, guys.
Okay.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we deal with this guy. He screams a lot.
Okay, gotcha.
He just yells ah the whole time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
My ears.
Ah.
Gotta go as Super Saiyan too.
No, he's gonna go base. He's gonna go True Instinct Super Saiyan man.
Oh shoot, that's real far.
Damn.
That's going all the way in.
Yeah. That's not any basic B shit.
That's real. That's real. He's jumping a few levels there. He's going from dare to triple dog dare. Like he skipped double and double dog dare.
Damn.
Straight into triple dog dare.
It's real serious.
Right? Cardinal rule of child life.
Triple
Anyway.
dog dare you.
Yeah, sorry. Stephanie apparently had a rough day at work and I just want to be
Yeah, dude.
a good husband. So
Boo.
next week, continue with the Illustrious Affair. We will be level 8 after this encounter with this guy. Sorry everybody that was going to be level 8 tonight.
All good.
How dare you?
He'll be level 8 next week. Oh.
That's cool. It'll give us time to pick out skills and stuff while we're
Right.
not
Think
playing.
about your ability score improvement and or feature pick. Well, not and or your feature pick or your ability score improvement.
Should probably think about a new character if nobody's gonna heal me.
Wait, what?
No healer around here. I don't know what you're expecting.
I just walk around with 4 health and no potions.
No heals,
Yeah.
no heals for you. Oh ho. All right. Peace out,
I'm being
fellas.
such a
Later.
messy bitch.
Oh well. Didn't like her anyways.
Well, thanks for the help up, jackass. See you.
Apparently.